Three, two, one. Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and of the like. Thank you for joining in. Welcome all Mandela effectians. It's great to be back. And, I want to welcome you to the greatest show on earth known as, what is it, guys?
The Mandela effect.
That's right. That's right. So I have with me my good friends Sandy, Teresa, and Tom, and they've all decided to join me in tonight's show. So please welcome them. And for all you out there in the audience, welcome as well to our show. And so let's get started.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Thank you, Brian, for having me on.
So let's see. What do we have? Which one should I share first with them, Sandy? Which Mandela effect really kind of hits you?
Oh gosh, let me look and see what I put in there. Well, what hits you? What haven't you seen?
I was kind of curious about that Dirty Dancing clip you sent me. You want to talk about that?
Sure. Before you play the clip, pull up the folder.
I've got the folder in front of me now.
Yeah.
And by the way, we are going to be doing a call-in toward the end of the show, so we'll be excited to hear from all of you. Whoever can get to call in, that'll be great.
That sounds great.
Give me 1 second here to share the screen.
Okay.
Okay, can you guys see that?
I can see it.
Okay, so the iconic line from the 1987 Dirty Dancing, "Nobody puts baby in blank blank."
Yeah, we could say it.
Tom, do you remember this one? You know this one? Anybody out there in the audience? Who's? Can we do some shout outs, Sandy?
Sure. Right now we have Becky the Pigeon, Adam for Christ, and Adam B.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome. We got Adam B, Ryan, Dorothy. Oh, the Goonies film is different. I would love to hear about that, Pecky the Pigeon. Please tell us about that one as well.
We also have Megan Sousa, who just popped in.
All right. So you guys fill in the blanks. The line from Dirty Dancing has changed. Nobody puts baby in blank blank. Fill in the blank.
I don't know why there's a second blank. We're just looking for the blank before corner. So nobody puts baby in blank corner.
So are we looking at the words a and the?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay.
Remember.
So nobody puts baby in the corner makes more sense to me.
And Megan Sousa agrees with you. And so does Charkay, who just popped in. Hey, Rena. Rena just popped in too.
Oh, hey, Rena. Welcome.
Hey, Rena.
Hey, Charkay. What's up, Adam? Hey, John. So what do you guys say? V seems to be the popular opinion right now. However, what is it now?
It is A now, and I remember the.
No, it's not. It can't be.
It is. Nobody puts baby in a corner. That's why I sent you the clip so you can hear it. I slowed it down too.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Mm-hmm. Teresa, we lost Teresa. Is she backstage?
Let me check. Hold on.
Okay.
Nope, she's not. She must have dropped off. We'll get her back.
Yeah, she'll be back
here.
Okay.
So yeah, we have residue of both worlds, I guess. Both D and A. Nobody puts baby in A corner. versus nobody puts baby in D corner.
And it's always been the for me. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Yeah, that makes more sense, you know?
It does. I like that. Wait, let's go back to that one. I like that when you put the caption at the bottom. This T-shirt, this T-shirt can't make up its mind. So we have a bunch of other residue here.
That's
Actually, these all say A. Nobody puts baby in A corner.
See, you haven't been around for the graphics, so the red is bad.
Okay.
Red is no.
Okay, I see that now. Thank you, Sandy.
No problem.
What's mustard yellow then?
Yeah, orange or yellow is mixed. So this is mixed. It's showing you both. So.
Okay, green is what?
Is
what we remember?
Yes.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. That's great residue, by the way.
Thank you. There's a lot of it. It's very split on the internet.
Who found this one? I know it. You found it?
Yeah.
All right. Great. So I think we figured out pretty much what you all remember with that one. So let's go on to the next one. And then I want to talk about personal Emmys as well after we get done with all these. Is that okay, Sandy?
Yeah.
That sounds great to me.
Okay. Need input. The crash dummies.
Yes. Need input found a Mandela effect. I agree with his Mandela effect. And then I found another Mandela effect from his Mandela effect. Does that make sense?
Hold on. Yeah. Let me share my screen again. All right. So this one says the Incredible Crash Dummies. Need input remembers the Incredible Crash Test Dummies.
Correct.
It was
I
Crash
remember
Test
that
Dummies.
as well.
And this is
Crash Test.
Me too.
Now,
which dummy is your dummy?
Yes. You have to look at the stickers on the head.
Oh, okay.
So the top or the bottom? A or B? Guys in the chat, if you
I'm
know
looking.
these
I'm looking.
guys, do you remember
Oh,
A
okay.
or B?
Okay, so the stickers on the side of the heads, right? Versus
Yeah.
just regular. What do you remember?
Well, no. At the top, there's a bar with a red circle and a circle by the mouth. And on the bottom, it's just the circle's by the ear instead. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Tom, do you know these guys?
Yeah. I'm thinking the way it used to be was the one on B. Is that correct?
B? That's what I remember, yes.
Yeah, me too. Because I don't remember. It was like the thing on A. It looks like I'm not saying a barcode, but that mixed together. That I'd never seen that before. An A. I'd never seen that
Hold on,
before.
let's see what the chat says.
Lost in Space is here. Hey. And Lost in Space is bottom. And that's the only answer I see so far.
A is top and B is bottom. What do you guys remember?
I go with B, bottom. Final choice, Jack.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer, B.
All right, Tom.
Hey, Esther.
Hey, Esther, welcome.
Adam for Christ says B as well. That's okay, Rena. It's easier to call you Rena. She said she needs to do this on her Red account.
Okay, so
Teresa's in the chat and she's saying B. Ryan, Dorothy, and Burgos, hey guys, also says B.
Yeah, but wasn't it the crash? It was the Crash Test Dummies, for sure.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I remember Crash Test Dummies, but this is red because we're talking about the stickers here.
Yep, the stickers. My goodness.
There's so many stickers on their face now that I don't remember.
Oh, look at the residue from over here in this like a Lego kind of movie cartoon. And then look, there's more residue right here
Yeah, that's true.
without the sticker on the side.
Yep. Now that's genuine, right there.
There you go.
That's the real deal.
That's a win-win right there. See, it's green.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, why would they change it?
I don't know.
All right, so we have some more Mandela effects.
Hey, you got some more new ones?
Okay, so what about Sears? What's the deal with that one?
Oh, Sears. Oh, the Sears store? Oh, yeah. Throw it up there.
Okay, so let me throw it up there. Let's see what you guys remember.
I was actually shocked when I showed this one because there's a lot of people who remember the current reality, and it blew my mind.
So Sears. What is the full name for Sears?
Sears Roebuck.
Roebuck.
Okay,
right?
so you just remember Sears Roebuck?
Well, I remember it was in there in the past.
It might be Sears Roebuck and Company.
See,
yeah, I think you're right, Brian.
See, I don't remember that. I remember Sears and Roebuck.
You remember what, Sandy, again?
Sears and Roebuck.
Sears and Roebuck. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it was Sears and Roebuck.
You guys just said it was Sears, Roebuck, and Company. That's the current reality.
No, Brian said Company.
Oh.
I just remember Sears and Roebuck.
Well, shoot, I remember both worlds, I guess, on that one.
I have never heard it as Sears, Roebuck, and Company. It was just Sears and Roebuck Company. The and moved.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so Sears and Roebuck.
I just remember Sears and Roebuck. I don't know. But that's what you were seeing now in the residual of the newspapers, right?
Sears, Roebuck, and Company. Look at that. Look at that U. It looks like a V.
It does. Yes, it does. Teresa, are you coming back, or are you just going to be in the chat?
That's a flippin' V.
It is a V.
That's weird.
Sears and Roebuck.
And Damien G helped us find this newspaper residue, so thank you very much.
You know, this kind of reminds me of that Black & Decker one, which is not Black & Decker anymore. Now it's Black plus Decker.
Oh, I must be like living in cave. Are you serious? I didn't know that one.
It's always been Black plus Black.
No, it's Black & Decker.
Yeah.
Let me look into it.
You might have to research that one, Sandy.
It's Black & Decker. I believe that it wasn't a plus sign. It was like an A and D word.
Let's see. What is the chat?
Okay, now here's the interesting thing.
Yeah, let's see what.
Do you want to hear what it says?
Yeah.
The website is Black & Decker. But
I know, but when you look on the product, it's Black plus Decker.
Black plus Decker.
Oh, wow. Instead of websites got is residual.
Oh, gosh, sorry. There's a ignorant person going by on their motorcycle.
Sears, Roebuck and Company.
I'm looking up Logopedia on Black & Decker. Hold on. So Black & Decker was Black & Decker, and since 2014, it's been Black plus Decker.
Really?
But the logo has changed for me because I don't remember this ampersand looking like this, so I'm going to send it to you on Hangouts.
Okay.
Did you say the plus sign came in at 2014, and before that was like the A and D word?
Yeah.
What,
no, it wasn't the and. It was an ampersand, not A and D.
Oh, the and sign. Yeah, okay, that's right.
Andy, I didn't see it. I see a Kit Kat thing that you sent me.
Rena sent that over. Callie saw that. If you want to show it.
Okay, Rena sent that one. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I'm sending it over now.
Yeah, the ampersand looks messed up. I can tell you right now.
Teresa says she's going to take care of the chat. She keeps getting kicked out because her high-speed data is up until tomorrow.
Oh, man. All right, so let me go to the one you sent me. Guys, you see how it's black plus Decker, like we said? It's missing a chunk in the black and Decker plus
right.
the L and the
Yeah,
A.
that
L and
doesn't
the
look
A
right. It's
since
merged.
1984. The L and the
Yeah.
A has been merged.
Yeah.
You guys see that?
Yeah, I definitely see it.
Yep.
All right, here's something that Rena sent about Kit Kat.
Callie found that and took a
Oh,
picture.
Callie. Okay, Callie found that. And yeah, you see the dash? That might be a little residue, although the C should be technically a K, but it's still
Right.
residue.
We'll take it.
We'll take that one.
Yeah, we will. We'll definitely take that one.
All right. I think we still had some Sears Roebuck residue. Let me jump back to that. And then we'll go on to the next one. It's fun when you find new effects, isn't it, Sandy?
It is. It's upsetting at times because I know it's changed. Like it's like deep in your soul, and you know it's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, it's like, when a new movie comes out, it's like, oh, this is great, man. So I look at it. It's greatest entertainment. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the greatest show on earth.
I thought one of the ones I really love was the eye bone behind the eye in the eye socket. That to me was pretty cool.
Wait, the what behind the eye?
You know how like in the human skull there wasn't a bone behind the eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it sounded like you said iPhone. I'm like, what?
No.
Yeah, it did sound like you said iPhone, Tom.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Wow.
eye bone.
The eye bone.
Right. Yeah, it does sound like iPhone. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it does. I'm glad I'm not the only one who heard that. All right, so let's move on to the next one.
Whatever you want to move on to. Or if Tom wants to talk about something, you can sit back and forth.
Yeah,
That's
Tom,
fine, too.
do you have any new effects or any personal effects you want to share?
I don't have any new ones, but I know everybody knows all these old ones, but there's like thousands of them. You know what I'm saying? But the one that really stands out is the one where Tom Cruise does the dance.
Yeah.
To the old time rock and roll. I mean, to me that was a real classic because everybody remembers him having the sunglasses and all that.
I have something to say to that degree. Teresa showed me some residue one time.
Yeah.
And there were some kids like dancing in the background, and on the screen behind them was the movie Risky Business, and there were the sunglasses were off of him, but yet all the kids had sunglasses on. So I don't know how else to explain that, other than they have a shared memory like we do of the sunglasses residual.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what happened? But that wasn't live. That was like a recorded video that it made. So it's like an old picture. It just gets shifted. But when they were making the video, he had the sunglasses on, and that's why they copied it. But when the ME hit, it just retroactively changed the image of the picture of the movie that they were rolling in the background.
We're moving on.
I have something else to say, and I said it in the chat, but I'll say it again. I mean, on here. My ears rang, or my right ear, I'll say, rang at like exactly 3:33 p.m. this afternoon. It was really odd. It went on for about 30 seconds, and then it went away.
That happened to me the other day on Monday.
What It's strange. I had a ring too the other day. I thought it was just listening to like, loud music or something, but it was a different tone and it was really strange.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe another shift's coming through.
It happened to you too?
Yeah. So maybe
Tom?
another shift. Yeah, and maybe another shift came through. We'll probably find some more ME effects.
So wait, Brian, you're showing the answer. What did you remember before?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just asking which one you remember.
Okay. How do you guys remember Spencer being spelled and Spencer for hire? Most people would probably say Spencer with a C, right?
Well, actually, when I showed this,
Yeah,
it was
with a
split
C.
50-50.
Really? No, I remember with a C.
No, Spencer with an S doesn't make any sense.
No, it was with a C for me. 100% C.
Wow, look at this.
Well, I made the one. I made the one on the top.
Hey, let's take a poll of the comments out there. Who remembers it being with a C, Spencer?
Yeah, let's go
So
to the chat.
We have Preliminal remembers it with a C. They're still talking about their ears ringing.
Hey, Preliminal. Hey, Lord Fried Bread. Welcome. Hey, Helen.
Joyce Nay remembers C. Robert Humphrey definitely with a C.
Yeah, exactly. Because that I definitely remember that. I definitely remember with a C.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, me
See,
too.
everybody's ringing that up as a C. So that's a bona fide ME for sure.
And look at this residue here.
Yeah.
Who found this one? Was it?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, if it doesn't set, if I don't, usually I'll write, like I wrote need input on the other one. If I don't write it, I'm the one who found it.
Okay. We're really thankful that you put all this together, You did an awesome job here.
Thanks, Brian. So in the chat,
Sandy.
Adam for Christ, Tammy B, Lost in Space, all say C. So far, the chat's 100% of the people who know it.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
exactly.
Spencer for hire, heating and air. They mimicked them. The name. They took the name.
Wow.
Hey Brian, after Spencer for hire, switch over to Tom because my stepson needs me for a second. I'm going to mute.
Okay, no problem.
Sure.
Okay.
So what is this? There's another one here about the 2000 bug.
Yeah, Brian, go to Tom first. I have to go in the
okay, Tom.
Just got to do something. Yeah.
Go ahead, Tom.
Right
you take the floor.
Yeah. So what's the next one we want to check out here? What do you got on your screen there, Brian?
All right. So we're talking about when computers all over the world were supposed to crash in January 1st, 2000. What was it called?
I remember. What was it called?
Yeah.
I'm saying the Millennium Bug. Am I right or wrong?
Well, I seem to remember the Y2K bug is what I remember that.
That's it. Yeah, Y2K bug. You're right.
It was only known as the Y2K in my past, never the Millennium bug. Oh my God.
What?
No, it was always the Y2K.
This is so weird, Brian.
Are you remembering both?
This is the craziest thing. I never thought of the Millennium Bug ever. And for some reason it just popped right in my head. That is really strange. I don't remember. I don't remember. Brian, get this. I don't remember the Millennium Bug. That just popped in my head now. But I remember it being the Y2K. I don't remember Millennium Bug, but like I said, it popped in my head. That is crazy.
You may have gotten it. You may have gotten an update.
I think
I did with the crash. I thought Crash Dummies was but now I remember Crash Test Dummies. It's weird.
Well, we'll have to talk about the Smith effect. my favorite.
Well, yeah, we could definitely talk about that. Since you're on here tonight, I would be glad if you talked about that. That way we could refresh people because it's been a while, since we broadcasted. I've had a lot going on my plate. I finished college. Thank goodness. Got my bachelor's in cybersecurity. I ended up getting the CISSP out of the way as well. So and having my little one, So it was a lot going on these past year. So
we all been pretty busy. But let me talk about
COVID.
What's that?
And then we had the COVID happen, and things got crazier.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's just a lot going on, even in this year alone. But let me talk about the Smith effect because
go ahead.
We did a thing a while, like a year or two about it. But what it is like when you're in the Mandela effect community, and you find that people remember it one way, and the same thing people remember it the other way. I mean, there's only two ways they usually remember it: way it is now, or the way it was before it got changed by the Mandela effect. So what the Smith effect is, I kind of called it that, and I'll tell you the reason why I called it. Because if you remember watching the first movie, The Matrix, and you see Neo, and he's going against Smith, that guy Smith, and how he does, like, he gets into people and he changes himself. He changes the people into himself. And that's why I call it the Smith effect. So in other words, there's people that will remember it both ways. And then but the main thing of the Smith effect is, I know a lot of people out there, when they're shown like people, hey, have you remember? I'll take Tom Cruise as an example because this happened to me. I had a friend, and I said, "You remember that movie Risky Business?" He goes, "Yeah." And remember, what you remember about it? Yeah, he wore the sunglasses and everything, right? This my buddy tell me this. I said, really? As soon as I played the video for him, the YouTube video, and didn't have the sunglasses, he goes, "Oh yeah, he never had sunglasses." Like, it was a total flip of what he was just telling me like about 30 seconds before. He was totally convinced I had the sunglasses, but as soon as I showed him the video, all of a sudden his whole memory shifted. He said, "Oh no, you never had the sunglasses."
Oh no,
I'm back.
To be honest with you, that sounded a lot like my dad at first. It took him a while to come around to the Mandela effect. It was because, like, I had some things that I couldn't grasp. It was like, I know what you mean. Like, I was trying to remember. I had a firm memory of Sean Austin from the Goonies, and now his name is Sean Astin, which bothers the crap out of me.
Yeah.
And there was some other things too that, like, Rod Sterling versus Rod Sterling, that bothered me.
Yeah, me too, man. But the thing is, with these updates, that when a person gets an update, I call that the Smith effect, because you remember, and all of a sudden your memory gets like changed as soon as you observe the Mandela effect, and all of a sudden it just flips to the way the current reality is. It's like an update, and I believe it just rewrites the physical memory cells.
I do want to say something you said when I was on mute.
Yeah.
You said that people in the Mandela effect community remember things one way or the other, and I'm calling it the variation effect, because I'm not finding that anymore. I'm finding people remembering things 3, 4, sometimes 5 different ways. And I started seeing it. Yeah, I started seeing it with Snow White. As a matter of fact, I'll throw Snow White at the top so that Brian can access it really quick. Give me a minute. But while he's still showing the so you guys don't remember the Millennium Bug like I don't. It was always just Y2K for me.
Yeah, like I said, that's the weirdest thing, because I never thought of Millennium Bug. It all of a sudden popped in my head, and then Brian showed it to me. But that's what I mean. It's called an update. Well, I'm calling like the updates where your memory gets changed when you look at it. That I call that the Smith effect. Like you give a rewrite.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah.
but all I'm saying is it's no longer two A's. Like everything is well, it's
Multiples
just
now,
messed up
right?
anymore. Yeah,
Wow,
it's
that's
people
crazy.
remembering it.
That's
Like
crazy because
oh, go on.
yeah, I've been so busy the last like year or two. I've been kind of out of touch, and like back like couple years ago, it was always one way or another. But now you're telling me it's multiple. I mean, yeah, give me the Snow White one and show me like what would be the multiples on that. I'm really curious.
Okay. Yeah, it's coming. I'm just putting the residue up in order, like putting one
Sure.
color together and then.
Okay.
Hey, can I share
Okay.
this one next, Sandy? Are we ready to move on to the next one?
You want to show that one next? Okay.
Nebuchadnezzar with it. Okay, so you guys see that on the screen, right? I'm not going to
Yeah.
Well, no.
I'm not
Go
going
to the next. Brian, go to the next image because it's bigger. Go to the next one.
Oh, okay. All
there
right.
you go.
Okay, so which one do you guys remember? A on the top, B in the center, or C on the bottom?
Okay. Well, C is out.
I say it's. I have a strong feeling about B.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. It's B
B?
because it doesn't have the hat in there. It's not A or C. It's the middle one, B, because there was a B.
C.
Hey Tom.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is one of those three splits.
Wow. And people remember all three ways, huh?
Hey,
Different
Tom.
Well, currently it's A. That is the current reality. A. I remember B, and Lost
Yeah.
in Space remembers C. You see the problem?
Yeah.
A, B, and C.
Preliminal remembers A.
Wow.
That's current reality.
Yeah.
Right. Charkay, she told you, Tom, she says, good name, The Smith Effect.
Yeah, because it's a rewriting of the memory. So it's like when Smith goes into those people and becomes him, then that's why I call it, because it's Smith.
And I know you know about computers like I do. It reminds me of like those USB flash drives or thumb drives.
Right.
They're like electronically erasable.
Yeah,
That's how our
reprogram.
memory is lately with the Mandela effect. It's like we're being electronically erased or something. So our memory is, or
Now,
something.
see, Dan and I both found this one, but he remembers it with the K, and I remember it with the CH, but no D. So
No,
Dan
D,
remembers C.
No,
I remember B, and it's currently A.
no. Tom, what do you remember? B?
No, B was for me. I remember B only.
Let me
The
go
other
back
stuff
to it.
looks whack.
I'll go back to it one more time, and
Sure.
you guys tell me what you remember. For those of you who are just joining us, do you remember a D at all in Nebuchadnezzar?
Oh my gosh, it changed again. Stop. It changed again. I
What do you
can't
mean?
even. All right, look at all of those. They all
Right.
end in the R. Brian, go back to Google. It ends in AR now.
No way.
Go back to Google, Brian. It changed again and ends in AR.
What? No.
Wow.
All right, so let's go back to the chat. What do you guys?
Oh, no way.
You guys remember the AR?
No, it even looks weird. Looks strange.
Mm-mm.
Preliminal remembers it, yeah.
Yeah, current reality for preliminal.
Okay,
And that's okay.
that's fine. That's fine. That's
It's
what
all right.
that's what
We
we're here.
all get Smith sometimes, you know.
And Sandy, when you put the box around that one with your artwork, you don't remember seeing the AR?
I don't.
Wow.
That's nuts. And you know what's also crazy about the book of Daniel is the mentioning of the word presidents. Presidents was never in the Bible, and now it is.
That's weird. When was the first president?
And you know, like, I mean presidents of the United States, not the presidents that you get under the tree. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Presidents. Nebuchadnezzar with an ER right there.
I'm just looking at my Bible to see how changed that is.
There's probably tons of residue on Twitter.
I have residue of all the other two spellings, so they're.
Well, I will hang
follow
on.
each other.
Let me. Are you guys familiar with trends.google.com?
Yes.
No.
You could look up to find when stuff is trending on Google searches. Let's look up Nebuchadnezzar.
Lord Frybread, I honestly don't know if it changed in Hebrew. I don't know.
Wow.
I spelled it. Notice I spelled it without the D. Let's see what comes up. Okay. So if you go back, there was a great interest of Nebuchadnezzar right around November 24th, 2019. Let's go back even further for the last, let's say, 5 years. Because, you know, the Mandela effect has been around for a while.
Oh, absolutely.
Since at least 2015, that's when it really. In fact, why don't we do that real quick?
Oh, look, it's ER on there. See it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're looking at that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm comparing it. Let me remove that one.
And put it AR?
No, I'm curious. I want to show you guys when the Mandela effect was, where people were doing tremendous searches for it on Google. I spelled it effects. Hold on. Mandela effect. This is when people picked up an interest in the Mandela effect. And if you notice, you go over here to right about May 15th, 2016. That's when the interest really started kicking up. And if you look over here, August 2016. You see that?
Well, you know, Brian, I woke up to the Mandela effect back in June of 2016. That's when I woke up to it.
Okay, so you would have been over here in one of these earlier folks, right?
Just like a month out from the big spike. So, you know, but this is searches, so, you know, then after that point I'd be looking, oh, you could see it though. That's wild.
Let's look at Berenstein Bears. Everybody
just
I talk to remembers Berenstein Bears.
But just to bring a point, I remember, if you remember this with me too, remember when we started seeing everything merging up? It was somewhere in the first quarter of 2017. Yeah. That's when we found everything merging up. And that was
I don't know if you guys could see that, but let me tell you, May 15, 2016, that's when people started searching for Berenstein Bears.
Wow.
And it even spiked. It really spiked in, let's see, what date is this?
Was that August?
2017, January.
Wow. You could see it was like.
Well, you just said the Mandela effect spiked in May too, so.
Right.
They came hand in hand, and I would guess that's around. You know, I'm going to look and see when. I am going to look and see when Shane Dawson made his Mandela effect video, because I got a feeling.
I don't think it was the way it's spelled here with Nebuchadnezzar, but I don't know. It's. I want to say it was.
I'm looking at my Bible, and it's like, yeah, it's definitely shifted. I mean, that does not. I mean, there's like multiple letters that got shipped, not just like one. It's like, you know, like 3 or 4 letters that in the word that does not look normal to me at all.
Hey, Brian, you said the Mandela effect peaked in August of 2016, right?
Yes.
Shane Dawson's channel, Conspiracy Theory, The Mandela Effect, was uploaded August of 2016. And the reason why I say that,
most of us have been affected here for several years, But for those of you who are just waking up to the Mandela effect, this is it's this thing that keeps on going. It's like the Energizer Bunny. The Mandela effects just keep coming.
It's like the gift that keeps on giving all year around.
Yeah,
that it is, Clark. That it is.
I wish the Mandela effect would put more money in my bank account.
Never know. You wake up and all of a sudden you find all this money in your account. Never know. It could shift.
I'm saying Shane Dawson in August because his Mandela effect video has 10 million views on it. 10 million people watched his video on the Mandela effect.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
And I woke up to the Mandela effect because of Shane Dawson. So I would guess that there's some people who woke up to it because of his video.
Yeah, see, like this right here, this person stand boldly. That's how I remember it. This same exact way. NEBUCHANEZZER. That's how I remember it. No D.
Same.
Yeah.
But I see you're showing it like several different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So here's another one. Same way. With the BUCHANEZZER.
Yeah, it should have been the K first, and now we're looking at the way we remember it.
Okay. Well, what about the one? Did the Matrix change as well? Because you remember the ship from the Matrix was called.
It was called the Nebuchadnezzar.
Let's
me
see.
look. I'll look right now.
Yeah, look up the name of the ship, like the spelling on the Matrix. That's pretty ironic, isn't it?
No, it changed. It shifted.
Oh yeah.
It's Nebuch, BUCHADNEZZAR.
See, I don't. That D is so whacked out in the middle.
And the AR is messing me up too.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I mean, there's multiple letter changes within that one word. And everything's like it's jumping up like popcorn, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so which one do we want to share next, Sandy?
Okay, the Snow White one, so I can explain more about what I was talking about with the variation effect. I mean, Nebuchadnezzar approved it too, but
yeah,
I'm looking for that one. Where is it?
You may have to refresh the page because I added it after.
Okay, don't let me forget to talk about the coins because I want to see what people have to say about that.
Okay.
talking about the dime.
No, the coins. There's some weird coins now.
Oh, really?
That I don't.
Oh, and while we're talking about coins, who remembers whose face was on the dime? Was it Roosevelt or was it
Eisenhower? Eisenhower.
Yeah. See, let's take a little vote. See who remembers if it was the Eisenhower dime or the Roosevelt dime.
Yeah, let's do a vote.
Yeah, let's do a vote.
That one I'm not affected by, and the reason being is he looks like the dime looks like my Uncle Vincent. And if it's always looked like that, then it didn't change for me.
Okay, so this one. Okay, we're talking about Snow White. Okay.
Right.
What color were her sleeves? And I'm about to share this picture with you guys. All right, what color were Snow White's sleeves? Was it A, were they white, B, yellow, or C, blue?
Originally, this was going to be two colors. And then I asked my mom, and my mom remembered a third. And then
I want to say it was yellow. I think that's my final answer, yellow.
I'm not really sure. Because I'm waiting
for some more votes.
Yeah, Yeah, I
Alright.
don't
Okay,
remember.
so far we have
Mandela is yellow. Gamma ball is yellow. Lost in space
we
is
have
yellow.
3 yellows. Wait, 4 yellows.
Well, 5 if you include me.
Ah!
I remember yellow.
Adam says she wore a wife beater. I thought that made my night, Adam. Thank you. Okay, we're voting on the color of Snow White's sleeves. What color was Snow White's sleeves to you guys? Was it white, yellow, or blue? Or all
Esther
the
remembers
above?
yellow. Jessica Wright remembers yellow. It's 100% yellow. And this is not the result that I got on Mandela Monday. On Mandela Monday, it was all over the place. There we go. Helen Skygazer, white. Burgos,
Okay.
white.
All right. So
Tart
are we
Hay,
about?
blue.
Are we
Robert
about
Humphrey,
to be?
blue.
Are we about to be stunned here?
Yes. But not the people answering right now. They're all answering blue. It's always been blue. The same color as her bodice.
No way.
Hey, Brian, your mom says it's white.
And so did my mom.
Really?
Isn't that interesting? Mm-hmm.
Snow White. There's residue of yellow sleeves right there.
White is coming up as well.
Another one with yellow. More yellow. Which makes me wonder what do the costumes look like if they change? Because a lot of people are going to be dressing up like Snow White.
That one has a yellow. Well, I'm on a delay. I just saw the first one.
My daughter has a Snow White dress. I'm going to have to check that one in a little bit. There is that white. I guess that's white with yellow.
Yeah, we're on to white now. Now we're at the white residue.
Okay, white residue.
Mm-hmm.
That's yellow. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's countless residue.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, more yellow.
All right, that white one must have snuck in.
More yellow. Yeah, there you go. There's a costume with yellow.
Yeah, but a lot of the costumes you can buy are white now. I mean, blue now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how could all these people honestly get it wrong?
They're not getting wrong. Just reality shifting. I mean,
Like,
but
there's
what's kind of alarming in a way. I mean, it was good in the hood was one way or another, but now it's like multiples. Like we've seen Snow White and Nebuchadnezzar. I mean, what else is multiply shifting, especially like history?
There's a lot. There's a lot. That's I've been covering them. Mickey Mouse is one of them. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, Charlie Brown.
What changed about Charlie Brown?
I'll make a folder. Just cover something else while
Okay, I'm definitely going to cover the coins next.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay, so we have these coins. Different shapes, obviously, and some of them are even scratch and sniff. Right, Sandy?
Yes.
Does anybody remember scratch and sniff coins?
See, I do want to say, I'm not saying that, these coins people carry in their pocket and spend them. They probably buy them to collect them. But my ex-husband collected them for a decade or more. And I don't remember ever seeing any coins like these ever to buy to collect.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they were maybe collector coins, but not like coins that were out in the open, like used for money.
Mm-hmm.
They were just for like display, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So these are these actually circulated money?
Some are, but the majority are for collecting. But again, I don't
Mm-hmm.
remember seeing these in the catalogs to buy them. I don't remember seeing anything like these.
Legal tender Pokemon coins? No way.
Yeah. Yes,
I
they're
gotta
all
check.
legal tender, but not circulated. Do you know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know
Like,
what you're saying.
if you really wanted to, you could buy something with them, but you wouldn't.
And who found this one?
Me.
You found it? Good job, Sandy.
Thanks, Brian.
From crystal to triangle shape to car shape, these coins are something else. Those are animals. Crystal encased with etchings.
Yeah, it has the earth in it. It's not residue. We looked.
Oh, darn it. Car and guitar shapes. Too bad that's not residue of the British flag. It's how it is now. Yeah, guitar coins. More crystal with etchings. How about triangle shaped ones?
Yeah, see, now some of them are in circulation, and I don't remember that either.
No, I don't either. And I collected coins for years. I never came across a triangle one.
Mm-mm.
It's interesting. Well, I wonder where these are from. I mean, it shows the date on them, 1998, obviously. $60.
Some of them are from Canada. Some are from Somalia. They're from all over, to be honest with you.
But Batavia,
Yeah,
East India,
Latvia.
and they're all legal tender. Check out that pyramid one. Heart-shaped coins.
Mm-hmm.
More heart-shaped coins. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. There was a Snow White one there. Did you see that? She has blue sleeves here,
She has blue sleeves, yes.
blue and red. Las Vegas. These look pretty cool to me. If you look, they got like crystals in them, or diamonds, or whatever. Probably cubic zirconium.
No, they're actual diamond.
They're actual diamond.
They're actual diamonds. Some of these coins are $300.
Oh wow! No way. They did not. No. So apparently, if you want to buy this one, you could probably buy it from Canada. $300. There you go.
Well, that's the legal tender amount. Usually, they're more money to buy.
Mm-hmm. There's cars, coins in the shape of cars and guitars. And there's a USA shaped coin. I like that one. That one's pretty neat. $1. Look at this. Where's that? I
Oh,
can't pronounce.
that's Ben. Is that the one begins with a B? Oh no, that's Somalia.
Oh, Somalia. Yeah. Wow. Oh, what do you think about that one? Like this three-dimensional one right here.
Those. All right. So the one on the left pops up, and then the rest are holographic, like stickers.
Neat. See, here's the ones. See, you called it rub and sniff. I call them
Because
scratch
you
and
rub
sniff.
them. You don't
I call it
scratch them.
scratch
You
and
rub
sniff,
them.
Sandy. Okay. rub and sniff. There's ones
Probably
that
corn.
even if you rub them, it smells like, you know, marijuana.
Yeah, it's coming up next. And then the other one is flower, and the other one's eucalyptus.
Okay.
And these are the
I like the
three-dimensional
3D
coins
ones.
from Somalia.
They got some cool coins.
Thank you, Lost in Space. He says, I'm a coin collector, and I've never seen any of these coins. Blowing my mind right now. That's the point. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Because Dan was like, yeah, but you wouldn't spend these. That's why you didn't see them. And I'm like, no. Coin collectors don't know the coins.
Ain't that something? So what's next, Sandy?
All right, so you got to refresh the page to see the new folders.
Okay.
Then
And
we're
what were
going
you
to do a
gonna
crash
say?
course.
Okay.
Huh?
There was
I
one
think I'm
about
good.
Roger Rabbit. Did you want me to cover that one?
Yeah, but not right now. Let's since Tom. Oh, we lost Tom. All right, do Roger Rabbit while we wait for Tom.
Tom, where'd you go? I guess he had to go.
Oh. All right, we'll do
man.
Roger Rabbit. It's okay.
Hang on. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Can we do that one?
Well, that's like a whole big thing. I would do Roger Rabbit in case Tom comes back, and then we'll get to that.
Okay. So, which Roger Rabbit do you remember? Here we go.
There's a couple questions here.
Which Roger Rabbit do you remember?
If you remember, Brian.
We're talking about his eye color, and I guess what does he have here? Does he have sandals? In the
Shoes
second
on
photo?
or no shoes? Yeah. Shoes or no shoes?
He didn't have any shoes.
I
And I
remember
remember him having, he had, I think he had those white eyes as well. I remember the A.
I remember white eyes as well.
Does anybody else remember him having white eyes and no shoes? Okay. So we're done with you. I remember no shoes too. I say A.
Well, currently he has a mix of white and blue eyes in the movie, but if you were to see like toys and stuff, it's mainly blue, and he has shoes on and everything.
No.
Yes.
You talking about in the movie and everything?
Yes. So here we go. The weirdest thing is I'm finding blue and white in the movie. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on a delay. I'm at the previous image.
That's fine. I'll try to stick to one image at a time.
So here's the blue eyes. That's why it's a blue background. So the blue eyes are here.
No, no way. He did not have pink feet. This just changed.
They look like shoes. It's ridiculous looking. Looks like soles of shoes.
No, this must have just changed.
Well, this summer it changed.
Okay. I know. I just watched this movie over the summer. Or maybe it was spring. Could have been late spring, actually. Man. Okay, so this is residue of the white feet and white eyes.
Yes. Some have blue eyes, but most of them are just white.
I'm going to have to kind of zip through these a little bit because we're running short on time and we still have to take a couple of calls. Okay, so can we take a call, Sandy, while we're waiting on Tom to get here?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Well, there he is. Hey, Tom.
Yeah, I dropped off. I had to re-sign in.
No, it's okay.
Well, while Tom's here, let me quickly explain the variation effect.
Okay,
you need to
go
to
ahead.
the Courage the Cowardly Dog, which you wanted to see anyway, Brian.
What's that?
The courage folder.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and explain what was the variation effect you said?
Yeah, I mean, I also have Charlie Brown and Snoopy to go through to show it.
Okay.
Like, go through it quickly, Brian, because there's a lot to show, but it's gonna give the
Okay.
idea of what I'm talking about. The more I look for residue of stuff, the more Mandela effects I find. I'm finding that it's split multiple ways, and there's stuff going on that shouldn't be. Like when I say it shouldn't be, in my past, brand was static. Like, for example, the golden arches of McDonald's. You know them as the golden arches. If they were sometimes red or silver or blue, you wouldn't call them the golden arches. It would just be the McDonald's arch, right? Like, they're
Right.
the
Yeah,
golden arches because they're always yellow. A
yeah, that's
brand
all I
doesn't
remember.
change, but I'm finding that brands are changing. So it started with Courage the Cowardly Dog. I remember him. It's not on the screen now. McDonald's hasn't changed. I'm not talking McDonald's. This is an example.
Oh, okay. I was just checking. Courage the Cowardly Dog. What color was he? A, B, or C?
I
And
remember
before I
A.
flip over, what?
I remember A.
Yeah, I
But here's the
remember A
thing. It
also.
doesn't matter what you remember because he's every single color throughout the whole series.
Wow.
He changes depending on the episode. Sometimes within the same episode, he's multiple colors.
Okay, so we're voting on this one, guys. What color is Courage the Cowardly Dog? A,
But
B,
again,
or C?
it doesn't
Left or
matter
right?
because you're all right. Everybody's right.
No.
Everybody's a winner. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Ah,
Everybody wins, man. We got no losers.
Mhm.
well, I guess the logical explanation here is maybe he changes color to his emotion. Is he like a mood ring?
Not in my past.
I don't remember him changing colors.
I don't either.
I'm totally not familiar with it at all, so I couldn't help you.
It's okay. It's going to move into Mickey Mouse in a minute.
Okay.
Let's see what the chat says. Okay,
This is my
Esther
present.
remembers. Okay, Esther and her kids agree on B. Rena, weird is not acceptable.
Yeah, wrong answer, McFly.
A, B, or C? I'm kidding. Transpectoral.
All right, I would get to Mickey first because Mickey's going to be even weirder. So here we
Yeah,
go.
let me see that one. I haven't seen Mickey for at least
Oh,
a month or
no.
so.
Wait,
Oh my gosh.
what happened? Did it go in the wrong folder?
No. My AirPods were about to die. And I got to it in time, so we're okay. I was about to lose the sound. That's all.
What are you talking about here with a pattern?
Okay, it's a pattern among many which suggests. Oh, I didn't get to read the first part, but I'm saying, why is Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yeah, why is Courage the Cowardly Dog?
And I said, so important, and it's because I'm seeing a suggestion of intelligence. Like, why is he blue there? Do you see that he's blue? Yet I found a blue version of. There shouldn't be a blue version of Courage the Cowardly Dog, but there is. So go on to the next images. Now, would you guys agree with me that the brand for Mickey Mouse is his red shorts? That's his brand. You could hold up the red shorts and everybody knows that's Mickey Mouse, right?
Yeah.
So Mickey Mouse's red shorts are equivalent to McDonald's golden arches. You wouldn't mess with them because that's the brand. Well, go to the next image, Brian.
Okay.
So I was joking with Noble saying that'd be like me finding Mickey Mouse with yellow shorts, and the very next day, I find Mickey Mouse with yellow shorts.
Yeah, that's totally alien.
Right. Well, you could say
Well,
that that's just the pattern of the box, and I would say, yeah, you're probably right. But go to the next image, Brian.
okay.
So then I decided to actually look.
Ooh, that's weird. Wow.
It's weird. We should not be
Wow.
finding this variation.
There's no way it should be yellow.
No,
No
there
way.
shouldn't be.
No.
This is the first time I'm seeing the yellow stuff, man.
I mean,
Well, it's not just yellow. Keep going. So I
What?
remember yellow buttons, and now it's white buttons. But I remember yellow buttons on his pants.
Oh, now we got
But then-
blue, huh?
And now we have blue. Yeah, that's what
Wow.
I'm saying. There's variation where there should not be.
yeah,
So I'm
even
calling
in the old
this.
cartoon, if you go back and watch the old cartoon now, he has blue.
Yeah. No, man. No, this stuff's really getting crazy.
And this is what I call the variation effect. Because I'm finding it with multiple Mandela effects. Where
I never knew.
brand is changing.
I never even knew that the Mandela effect had the variation effect. I'm always thinking it like just one or the other. Now, I mean, tonight I'm really getting definitely shifted.
Well,
Sandy.
believe it or not, the first time I found this was on Brian's show.
Right.
At Christmas time. Brian, go to the Snoopy folder. Remember Snoopy? We covered Snoopy's doghouse.
Yeah.
That's the first variation that I found. Let's go to that one real quick. You can go through it fast. Guys, what color is Snoopy's doghouse?
Oh, Snoopy.
Huh? Yeah, Snoopy.
I thought it was
what
red.
What color is Snoopy's doghouse? Red. That's what I remember. Anybody
Red,
else?
yeah.
It's red. Yeah.
Wait till you see. Ryan's gonna pull it up. So
Gray? I don't think so.
Well, in the Christmas special that we see every year.
Yeah.
Next image, Brian. It's now blue.
Huh?
No.
It's blue.
No, it's not. It was red.
It was red, but now it's blue. But that's not it. It's not even that. I'm finding his doghouse all different colors. Even in the parade. That's the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. It's a blue house.
No. The atrocities.
Wow. What a trip.
That I showed this back in 2019 on Brian's channel. So this has been changed like this for a couple of years now. It changed on me in 2018. Here's some residue.
Nice.
Okay.
But the thing is, if you search Snoopy's doghouse on Google, you're going to find it every color of the rainbow. In the comics, it was orange. It was orange and yellow sometimes in the color comics, but the cartoons were always red. The books were always red. And
right.
In like the Sunday morning paper, when they were put in color, it was always red. You shouldn't be able to find blue, and it shouldn't be blue in the Christmas special. But if you search his doghouse on Google, you will find it red, orange, yellow, green, blue, brown, every color, every single color of the rainbow.
You having a feeling that the rainbow being so recognized is having an effect on a lot of the colors?
You broke up a bit. I didn't hear what you said before.
Yeah.
A lot of the colors.
No, I was saying, since there's such a focus on the rainbow collectively throughout the whole world, is that possible that could be aggravating or propagating this particular colorful Mandela effects now?
Anything's possible. Brian, you'll have better luck if you search Snoopy's orange doghouse or Snoopy's brown doghouse, and they'll all pop up. You got to do it by color. Like Snoopy doghouse orange, Snoopy doghouse brown. You got to like search for them separately. But I have pictures of them. I have to get them into the folder for you to see them. but I have pictures of the colors. And the point is, even if you don't see a lot of them, they shouldn't exist at all. Like there's one that's white with a red roof.
Where's
and red
that?
with a white.
Oh yeah,
There's
that
an
one.
orange one.
What? That one looks like a mushroom.
There's an orange one.
There's a yellow one.
A yellow one.
Interesting.
So this is the first time I saw a variation where brands were changing on me. And then it happened to Charlie Brown. Like actually Charlie Brown.
Wow.
And that's the Charlie Brown folder.
So what's the Charlie Brown Mandela effect?
Go ahead. Go look at it.
It's cold outside. You know that? I'm in Huntsville, and it's cold.
It's a little chilly here. So I say the variation effect strikes again. You can go to the next image. There's a couple questions here.
Yeah, let's get the questions rolling.
In my first, oh wait, where's the questions?
They're coming up.
Okay.
This is me talking about Snoopy's doghouse. How it was red in the cartoon and now it's blue. You can skip through it.
The exact same thing is happening. Charlie Brown, Lucy.
What color is Charlie Brown's shirt? You just skipped right over it, Brian.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry. What color is Charlie Brown's? What color is Charlie Brown's shirt, guys?
And what color is Lucy's dress?
I think Lucy's dress is blue.
Her dress was blue.
Yeah, definitely blue.
And Charlie Brown's shirt was yellow with a black zigzag.
Correct. That is correct.
Anyone in the chat before he goes on to the images, which he's already doing?
Darn it.
Yeah, he's quick. Come on, Brian.
Sorry.
He's out of practice.
Yeah, it's true. We gotta retrain him. Yeah. Charlie K says Lucy's blue. Yeah, I think everybody's going to roll with the blue dress.
No, Esther remembers a red dress.
Red dress. Okay. Oh yeah, Lucy, you do got some explaining to do.
I still have residue for that.
That was good. Tobin, you did good.
Tobin, you get the medal for tonight.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, let's just go to the images so I can show you guys.
All right.
So Charlie Brown now comes in every color of the rainbow. Here's him with a red shirt, a red shirt with a blue stripe, an orange shirt with a black stripe, a yellow shirt with a red stripe, and then yellow with the black.
No, it was always green shirt. Listen, he only wore, in my memory, the one shirt.
Yeah, the yellow shirt. Golly, this is crazy.
No way.
Yes way. Oh,
Look
purple.
at all the variation, even purple and pink. Look at the
variation. Man.
So does this mean daffodils are going to be not only yellow now, they'll be different colors? We ought to look at that. I just saw that one.
Oh, no, everything. Everything is rainbow.
I'm looking up.
I've covered so many things. Beetles are rainbow. We've covered ladybugs, beetles, everything. I've covered. If you go through my folders, there's so much rainbow. It's insane. Now, Lucy is the same way. Daffodils are also different colors. White. Look at the rainbow ones on the top. Spring Bonanza. Do you see it on the left?
That one.
Yeah, there's one with the red center and, oh, yeah, white.
Purple.
Yeah.
How about this one?
Wow. And I always used to remember only being a yellow flower. Ain't that some?
Me too.
Oh, there's the rainbow doghouse. I was waiting for that one to show up.
They have a rainbow doghouse.
There you go.
Here's some of the doghouses. I did have residue of this.
Wow.
Brown. I don't remember pink and brown. It's all wrong. That was the
What's
brand.
this Los Angeles Times here?
He's wearing a red shirt.
Oh yeah,
in
yeah.
The Los Angeles Times back in the 80s.
Yeah, Charlie Brown
Wow.
has a red shirt with a black stripe. That's messed up.
Yellow with a purple stripe on the lunchbox.
No.
And Lucy's got a greenish dress. You missed that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it's yellow.
Oh,
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
back it
gold.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's her in
Gold
a
or whatever
purple
you call it.
dress.
Yeah.
yellow dress right there.
He's next. And
She has
it's
a
purple.
purple one in this next one.
Did you skip over the Lucy ones? There should have been.
I have it up now. If you look, it's probably a 20-second delay. But
No. There was a collage of Lucy's.
Yeah, it's right there. They're all purple.
No, that's a comic strip. I said a collage of different dresses.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what happened to it.
I don't see that one, Sandy.
Mm.
Oh wait, there we go. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it
go.
is.
Got red, purple.
green, orange.
Wow, you got 4 colors there, man. Wow.
No, she did not have a green dress. Oh Lord, man, it's hurt my head.
It is, man. This is kind of rough. I mean,
It's like when Marty says to Doc, "This is heavy, Doc."
this is heavy, Doc. This is heavy, Doc. Oh, Marty. Well, what do you expect?
What's the matter with the Earth's atmosphere of the future?
All right. Well, if you wanted to do a call in, this would be a good time.
Yeah, have a call.
Now that you know what the variation effect is now.
Okay, I'm gonna post the phone number in the chat. So let's take a call.
I learned something new tonight, Sandy. That's for sure. I never knew there was a variation effect out there.
Well,
a whole new world.
To be fair, I just found it this summer. That's all.
Well,
so it's still kind of new.
Okay,
yeah,
guys,
to me, it's
copy that number down fast because I'm going to delete it in about 10 seconds. You guys see the phone number?
We do.
Yeah, I see it. I see it out there. But yeah, that variation effect is pretty intense, man. I mean, I never knew it existed. So, yeah. Wow, man. Sandy, hats off to you for your detective work and your resources and all that.
Thanks.
Great work, Sandy.
Yeah, awesome work.
Thanks,
you get the Mandela Gold Medal Award for residue and finding new effects.
Well, no, the residue I got it. It's Teresa too. Teresa helps me with everything.
Oh yeah, well, Teresa's the residue queen. I've always called her that. You know.
Yes.
Hey, you know who came up with that? You know who came up with that name?
Who?
Ty Zimmer.
Oh yeah.
Come on, somebody please dial in. We want to have one or two calls before we go off air.
Yeah, come on, Tobin, Esther.
Share a new Mandela effect or an old one. Share your personal Mandela effects, whatever you want to share.
Just as long as it's a Mandela effect, the greatest show on earth, of course.
Is that number not working? Come on, somebody dial in.
All the lines are open. Feel free to call in.
Well, while we're waiting for a call,
Brian, you got off our pride. Yeah.
Because Need Input covered it. Now Mickey Mouse has buttons on his backside too. There goes the phone.
Okay, we got a call coming through, guys.
Okay.
Hello, welcome to our show. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Hello, Megan.
Oh, hi, Megan. How are you?
I'm great. This is on a fun show. I just hopped in. But I didn't know if you guys mentioned earlier just the spelling of Charles Schultz, and that change was sort of shocking from Schultz, because I remember it as Charles Schultz, not Charles Scholes, without the, just Scholes now. So even the spelling of his name is different.
Yeah, yes, we forgot to bring that point up. That is an older ME, but it is still very significant. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah. And I grew up reading the Peanuts, and I'm sort of in shock right now, especially with the purple. But I had been interested in the Mandela effect from about 2014. I noticed it. I was first on board with the Berenstain Bears thing way early, and it's just amazing. It just keeps getting. There's more and more examples. It's a bit shocking.
So how many Mandela effects did it take you before you finally realized that something odd was going on?
It took me the one. It
Just
took
one?
me Berenstain Bears. It really was. Once I saw that and I started researching that change, I went right down the rabbit hole, because then they were coming out with the Luke, I Am Your Father, the Star Wars ones, those early ones that came out. But it was Berenstain Bears for me, because I was like, that's absolutely ridiculous. And I followed this woman, her name is Cynthia Sue Larson, and she was one of the first people that brought the Mandela effect to my attention with the Berenstain Bears. So,
wow,
that's my story.
And let me ask you, when was that discovery made? Like, when did you discover it was not Berenstain Bears anymore?
About 2014.
2014, okay.
About 2014. And then the research that I did on it, they were able to find some sort of journal that seems to have changed from Berenstain to Berenstain. And I don't know how they figured it out. It was some sort of journal that kept track of books and cartoons. But they noticed that it changed in April, somewhere around April of 2012. Like, this shift sort of moved with the Berenstain Bears, and maybe people didn't notice it, or they did earlier on. But for me, it was 2014.
And do you remember? I have to ask you. Do you remember Jif or Jiffy peanut butter?
I remember Jif. I do not remember Jiffy at all. But I do know that I've told everyone when this happened, I just couldn't stop talking about it. I thought it was the biggest thing in the world, and I still do. I mean, it really is. Like, what timeline are we on? Like, really, what's happening? Are we in a matrix? Who knows? But some people had no interest in it at all and thought that why are you wasting your time? And I thought, how can you not put your time into this? This is major. And sending my sister-in-law, she's like, oh, it's Berenstain, I'm sure of it. I have a copy upstairs. And I said, go find it. And she went up and just, I could hear her jaw over the phone drop. She's like, it says Berenstain. I'm like, I know, So
she didn't experience the Smith effect then. In that case, she actually realized something was up, right?
She did, but it's funny how some people, it will be right in their face, and then it's almost like a cognitive dissonance that they don't want to take it any further. Like, that's really strange. Wow, and then they just put it aside and continue on in their life. But I think it's something worth pursuing and looking and figuring out what is going on, and that's why I'm here tonight.
Matt, well, we certainly are glad you could make it, and thank you for coming on and talking with us. Definitely. If you'll have to.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say thank you for being brave and calling in, Megan. We appreciate
it. Yes, Megan. And Megan, if you'll get with Sandy, we'll shoot you out a book. I'll email you a book about the Mandela effect. Would you be okay with that?
I would love it. What a great gift. Thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome. Again, thank you for calling in, okay?
Yeah, definitely. I'll see you guys soon.
All right. See you soon.
I'll see you next when you come back online. I love your live chat.
We're going to try to make this an every week thing if we can. We'll try to do it every week or at least every other week, okay? Good to have you.
Good night.
Sounds great. Thanks so much, y'all.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye, Megan.
Well, bye.
Yes, that was a great call, you guys. I'm glad we were able to hear from Megan. Is there anybody else that would like to call in tonight? Anyone? Please don't hold back.
I put my email in the chat for Megan.
Okay, good. Thank you, Sandy.
No problem.
Okay, we have another caller.
All right. Caller number 2.
Okay, hey caller, you're on the air. Welcome.
Yes, well, I mean, thank you. I can't believe my call went through. This is Burgos.
Oh, hey Burgos, how you doing, brother?
I'm
Hey,
good.
Burgos.
Hi, Sandy. So, wow, how great. Maybe you should do this every week.
Yeah, we're gonna try. I'm gonna do my absolute best.
Yes, you've been missing in action, man.
I know. It is, a lot has changed. Sandy can definitely back me up here. A lot has changed.
Of course, we'll all back you up, man.
I was going to ask you, what is the Mandela effect that really hit you the most?
I would say Jiffy. Jiffy, actually, among Fabrice and a couple of others, but Jiffy, because I remember even before I learned of the ME, I was at the supermarket staring at the peanut butter jelly section, looking for Jiffy, okay, but having Jif right in front of me. I'm not looking at Jif. I'm like, yeah, but I want Jiffy. And why is it Jif? And I was there like for 15 minutes, man, and I couldn't find it. And finally, I decided I got it, you know. And that's one of them. That was before I even found out about the Mandela effect.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it just kind of hit you.
Yeah, it didn't hit me right there because right there and then, because I found out about the Mandela effect afterwards. You know, another one will be Fabrice. And that was before I found out the Mandela effect also. Fabrice, for me, it was always F-A, you know, not F-E.
But did you remember it? Did the second part change for you as well?
I'm sorry?
Did you remember it F-A, but do you remember it spelled breeze or breze like it is now?
You're kind of breaking up. You sound really far away.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just spell the whole word how you remember it.
Yeah, how do you remember Fabrice?
Oh, okay. I remember Fabrice, F-A-B-R-E-C-E.
With how many E's? 3 E's or 2?
Yeah, 2 E's.
So there's a variation again. So now Burgos remembers a third way.
Wow.
So, guys, it's everywhere.
Wow, that's crazy.
If you dig, you will find a third, fourth, or fifth variation. It's crazy. Sorry, Burgos. That was just perfect.
He said I heard him and I typed it as he was talking. So Burgos, I typed it in the chat so that people could see it in the chat what you remember, and you know.
Oh, there's an R person.
I believe there's another variation of that. You know, kind of like you know, I felt alone whenever I was like, I remember Tortino's pizza rolls. And some people remember Tostino's pizza rolls, and then there's Totino's, like it is now.
Tostinos.
That is crazy.
Which
one
one?
thing I wanted to say also, I drove a cab, a yellow cab, since 2000 to 2013, 14, in New York City, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I started noticing the changes, like the Volkswagen logo, Home Depot. It was the Home Depot. And then I saw Home Depot. And I'm like, why would they take the away? And these are all the changes that got me before I even found out about the Mandela effect. And when I found out about the Mandela effect, that's when I really realized that something was going on. You know, and I found out in a weird way, which was watching a UFO channel, like about UFOs and stuff.
Yeah.
And I forget the name right now. This person only has one show that mentions the Mandela effect. I forget the name of it. And he referred the listeners to check out a few channels. Among the channels was Brian Staley's. And that's how I found out about the Mandela effect. And then that's when I realized that I was noticing something weird. You know, also there was that hotel, the Hyatt. Is it at the World Trade Center?
Yeah, that's new to me too. I don't remember there being a hotel there at the bottom of the towers. Do you? Anyone?
No,
I don't remember. That's the reason why I brought up also that I drove a yellow cab. The Millennium is the only hotel, okay, that was right across from the World Trade Center. Being a yellow cab, man, I went to the airport almost every other day or every day. And I brought a lot of passengers to the Millennium, which is right across from the World Trade Center. I don't remember that hotel, man.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
it's
either.
yeah, it's there now.
You know? So yeah, you know, that's about it, man. I'm so happy that you picked up my phone call.
Oh man, thank you for
one other thing.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe it's a stupid question because it's so like, but does anyone remembers Ricky Ricardo yelling, "Hey Lucy, I'm home," like every time he walked inside?
Yes.
Oh, I remember that. Yes, I remember that.
Wait, what did he say?
Hey Lucy, I'm home.
Yeah, he used to say
I'm
that.
home. But he doesn't say it anymore, does he?
Brian,
Yeah.
I have Burgos' email. Burgos has emailed me many times. So I don't need
Okay.
him.
Okay.
What was that?
Oh, Brian's going to send you an ebook. He was asking for your email, but I was telling him I already have your email, so it's okay.
I'm sorry, Sandy. I can't understand one word you're saying.
Brian, translate.
Okay. Can you hear me, Burgos?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
Okay. So if you will send Sandy an email.
Okay.
Saying, hey, please tell Brian, send me a book, and I'll make sure you get an ebook, okay? On the Mandela effect.
Sounds great, man. Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you,
and
guys.
Thank you for coming on, Burgos.
Of course, man. Of course. Okay, good night.
Hey, good night now.
Good night, Burgos.
Good night, Burgos.
Bye, Sandy. Okay. Bye-bye.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, it was. Next week, Brian, you're giving away the triangular coins. That's next week's prize.
Find them first.
If I could find them. I mean, I'm sure they're everywhere now.
Esther.
I'm still curious about those leaf coins. I won't say the exact name because it could flag me. But those leaf ones, and you scratch and sniff.
Yeah. Esther is saying that she found a new change of the Statue of Liberty. Hopefully she's calling him right now.
Okay, hold on. We got another caller.
I have another caller online.
Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hi, let me just pause this. Hello.
Hello.
Is that Esther?
Hi, Esther.
Hi, Esther.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, welcome.
So what's the change?
I am looking at the Statue of Liberty, and I noticed like there was always like a bunch on the, let's see, when she's facing you, it would be on the right side where she's holding the tablet. And you know there's like a big bunch there? Well, now it's like really big and it's like really pulled over. Before it was just like a tiny little spot, and now it's like pulled over. And the folds are just like super detailed.
So you're talking about like her dress?
Yeah, on her dress. So if I could.
Brian, while you're doing the phone calls, are you able to pull up Google or
no?
no?
Yeah. I'm looking it up now. In fact, while she's talking about it.
No, that's true. I'm looking at it on the internet here, and yeah, that's true. I mean, there's a lot of holes in that thing. Golly, I think that's definitely a new shift. Check it out. What people in the chat room
yeah, it's like the folds, like in just her arms and everything, like the detail is just way more in depth. But then, like you can see, it actually folds up onto her dress.
Yep.
I don't remember it being like that. It was always a little messed up, but never to the extent that it is now. I know she keeps changing it.
I need to see this.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on the internet.
Are you talking? I wish I could find a 3D model of one. You know. Let's see with this photo.
Yeah, show Brian, because it's definitely went up to HD now, as they would say.
Are you talking? Wait, you're talking about that knot that wasn't there. It looks like she's wearing a sash, almost. Is that what you're talking about?
They're talking about the folds, like all the details.
I'm trying to look at the picture he's sharing. It's right above, like where her hand rests on the tablet. It's kind of like go parallel with that, where there's that little extra lip that goes on her dress, and it really, like I said, it's like about, I would say 4 inches, but it's probably a lot more in feet. But it's huge now. I don't remember it being like that.
Yeah, like the big. You mean like the big triangle of clothing that's there? I sent Brian a close up, the best one I could find. Brian, it's in Hangouts. It looks like a big triangle of pattern. I don't remember that either. That's a good find, Esther.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, I was just looking up like saltine crackers. I noticed that the premium brand has changed they're now cursive, and I noticed like the R looks funny, and I was looking at that, and I was like, oh, I wonder about the Statue of Liberty. That just popped in my head, and I was like, I've been looking at all the folds and the feet.
Yeah, this is a really good picture, Sandy. I'm glad you found this one. So can you describe again for us, Esther, what you were saying about the folds in the dress right there, where the book, I guess, where the book is? Is that right?
Here, Brian, I'm sending you one where it's.
If you're looking directly straight at it, it would be on to the left hand side. But yeah, that huge. Like I said, it's kind of like the wind took her dress and flopped it upside down on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember it being like that. It was always a little scrunch, but it wasn't like this, where it literally looks like the wind got a hold of her dress.
Oh yeah. That looks weird. It looks wrong.
Yeah. So I've been looking at her since I got started in this, because I know another huge, I can't remember, Once Upon a Timeline, she talks a lot about Statue of Liberty changes and stuff, and I got to watch her foot go from practically flat to now as high as it is.
Okay.
That was a pretty interesting change.
So Esther, do you see the photo that I'm sharing with everyone?
It's zoomed in.
Can you see that?
Yep. Yeah, that huge bunch right there.
That bunch, yeah, that was not there.
Yeah, there was like a tiny crease there, but it wasn't like that. where now it's extremely noticeable. And I'm like, that doesn't look right.
And not to mention the Statue of Liberty looks like a guy now, honestly, like in a gown.
Yeah, I noticed like the lips are changing, the eyes have gotten more defined, the nose has definitely changed. You know, the hair, I've noticed several hair changes. So yeah.
Okay, well that's a good find. I'm glad you brought that one to our attention.
Yeah, that one I was just literally listening to the show, and I was like, hey, this popped in my head. So I figured I'd look her up while I was waiting. People were calling in, and so it's interesting.
And Home Alone,
like Mount Washington and stuff.
I seem to recall Home Alone. They kind of panned in or zoomed in on Statue of Liberty, like so. Every time you watched the movie, you'd see it literally in your face. And I don't remember seeing that ruffle.
Yeah, I've watched like Ghostbusters and everything. Like my kids love that movie, so yeah, I've seen it lots of times. But yeah, you couldn't notice it from this. Like the picture I'm looking at is quite far out, and I can see it. It just stands right out. Like I said, I've looked at all the different folds and things before, and that just doesn't look right.
Tom, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, it's definitely a
bona fide ME.
Oh yeah, I give it the 2 thumbs up for sure. It's a bona fide one. Yeah.
Guys,
2
I
thumbs
found
up
residue.
for sure.
Okay, Sandy's got.
I covered that there's like all these different types. There's all these different statues of Liberty now, and some of them don't have that ruffle. So I'm taking screenshots to send to Brian.
Okay, yeah, we need to share them before they change.
Yeah, I'm getting them.
These fingers keep changing.
Well, thank God it's still green. That's all I could say, right?
Yeah, or the ruffle is much lower and not as pronounced.
Wow.
It was a tiny, just like a tiny bunch, but it wasn't just. I mean, I look at it and it just looks so wrong.
I have to ask the chat: is there anybody out there that is from that area, like from New York or Long Island, that fully remembers the Statue of Liberty, and was it like that?
Well, I just added a Statue of Liberty folder because I found it changed this past year, which we'll talk about too. The base has changed. But here's the residue I just sent to you. There's 8.
Yeah, but Captain Kirk said looks transgender. I agree with him because I haven't seen it for a while, but now it looks more like a man instead of any kind of a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just looks like a man to me now.
The eyes went from just like normal eyes, but have you ever zoomed into the eyes? She actually has like irises and everything. Like it's gotten really detailed.
Yeah, a lot of statues have. I pointed out like on Mount Rushmore, they use a technique which is used like in all statues now, where they stick a spike in the center of the iris to make it look like it's real. It's also in the Lincoln Memorial. It's in all these other statues now when it wasn't before.
Yeah, that would be interesting if they did it on her. They're like,
Brian, don't show this. Hold on, Esther. Don't show this yet, Brian. This isn't what I want you to show. In Hangouts, I sent you residue. This is something different.
Okay.
Yeah, go to Hangouts. We'll talk about the Statue of Liberty change after the phone call. But I sent you residue of Esther's thing in Hangouts.
Okay.
Sorry, Esther. I didn't mean to interrupt. He was going to the wrong thing.
No, it's totally fine. Yeah, I know this is kind of one of those.
My bad.
I don't know when it changed because I was literally looking at this a couple weeks ago. So it definitely wasn't that long ago for me, at least. That's something that I've been doing a lot of. You're talking about ear ringing, and I've been doing a lot of like piercing. Just like no matter what I'm doing, I'll still hear ringing in my ears.
Esther, do you see what he has on the screen? These are Statue of Liberties all over the world, and a lot of them do not have that big ruffle sticking out. Some of them have extra fabric there, but it's flatter. It's
Yeah, it's
not
more
that
flat.
big triangle sticking out. They're
Yeah,
kind
like
of far away.
something like that.
Yeah, let me see about this one here. Yeah, you see that? That's
It's
more
laying
like
flat.
no.
Yeah, that one almost looks like a scrunchie. Like she put a scrunchie up under, like to bunch it up or something. Yeah, that looks like it.
How about this one? That's even better.
Yeah, it did not look like the wind blew her dress up.
It totally does. Yeah.
What does the chat say about that one? I'm curious.
The robe looks lighter.
Yeah, and the Statue
Base
of
is
Liberty
taller.
looks more masculine, and the base looks taller. But the base isn't the actual height of it's what's on the base that I covered.
Okay, so the Statue of Liberty changed. What is the
But
official title? Can I share this one now?
if you want, what's the official title of the Statue of Liberty? I just know it as the Statue of Liberty
I always thought it was Lady Liberty.
or Lady Liberty. Yeah, but it's not that.
Okay, so what is it now?
It's right there. Liberty enlightening the world. I've never heard that before. That's the official title of the statue. Liberty enlightening the world.
She's wearing a mask. I've noticed like her posture has definitely changed over the last like years. Like she really was looking at it, in a way she's taking a step forward, but she almost looks like she's leaning backwards, like she's not walking. It's interesting.
Now I need to say something here because he's about to go through the graphics. The problem with the Statue of Liberty I had is what's in that box right there. All the videos that we saw in the Statue of Liberty from 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, all the videos, I never saw the structure in the videos. This structure has been there since 2009 or 10 or 11. When was Hurricane Sandy? 2011? Regardless, it was way before 2015, 2016, 2017 when all those Statue of Liberty videos came out about the Star Fort, about the torch being in the wrong side. All those videos. None of those videos had this structure in them.
Wow.
And this structure has been in there on that statue since right after Hurricane Sandy.
Yeah, I never seen that before. Never seen that thing before. That's the first time I'm seeing it now.
What is that thing? Is it stairs? Or what is it?
Stairs. It's stairs that were added after Hurricane Sandy. The base was damaged from the storm. So they rebuilt that entrance, and it's also stairs.
Well, let's not forget about the Black Tom explosion in 1918.
Oh yeah, of course.
We need to talk about that too.
Thing that they never taught us in school.
Yeah, the shrapnel from the blast. I guess it was from the Germans. They blew up one of our factories or warehouses, and the shrapnel from that Jersey shore, I guess, it hit the Statue of Liberty, and apparently you can't go up to the torch ever since that time.
Yeah.
But yet people remember going up it anyhow.
Yes.
Right after that.
Well, I found these stairs back in March and covered them in April. And before that, they weren't there at all for me. They just literally appeared. Just like the dress changed for Esther. It just happened. It was just... It blew my mind. I don't remember these being there. I don't remember ever seeing these in any of the videos. And I find it hard to believe when people made those videos that they missed. Oh, and the stairs on the back have always been there. And I don't remember them either. And I have a picture of Nixon coming up where he's giving a speech and you can see the stairs in the background. And this is talking about there's see the stairs in the background for the back? You can see the line going up. They weren't there for me either.
Probably look at what you guys are looking at.
Sorry.
I just going through like picture after picture of the Statue of Liberty. I feel like her foot's gotten higher too.
Yeah. Do you guys remember her foot being up in the air like that?
No, that's an old one, but no, I don't. I don't remember the shackles either.
Oh yeah, shackles.
The shackles like were kind of more new for me as well. Yeah, it's just her foot. The angle that it's at, it just seems like it's higher. And I remember I've been looking at her foot for the longest time. I've been like counting her toes, like how many toes are actually hitting the pedestal thing, and I'm like, I have to go back into my old photos because because I know Eva from Once Upon a Timeline. She's like, save it on your phone, and if it changed on your phone, then you know it's like at least you have a hard copy. So it's not like you found a picture that's similar that maybe you're just looking at the wrong angle or something like that. She's like, you're always looking at the same angle, the same picture, so it will always come back to your memory. So, like that's a great tool. So you always have one picture that you look at for your kind of like your format. So I have to go back in my pictures and look at all those old ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm not gonna have to look at the other monuments. So I don't want to take up too much time either because I know if other people want to call. So I just wanted to share that.
Esther, we
good
definitely
talking to you again, Esther.
Yeah, good talking to you, Esther. Thank you for coming on, and guys, give her a hand because it really does take a lot of guts to come up to call into a show, and so thank you for coming on.
Come on, thanks for doing the show again.
No problem. No problem.
It's great to.
Esther, it's great having you.
It's great to have you back.
Yes, it's good to be back. Thank you.
You're welcome. And it's awesome to say hi to you, Sandy, too.
Oh.
And digital subscribe. I'm sorry, you said your name was Thomas, was it?
Huh? I'm sorry, Esther. It's hard to hear you. I know Brian can hear you clearly, but it's hard for us to hear.
I was just trying to say hi to everybody. So.
Oh, hi.
But yeah, like I said, I want to be able to give other people a chance to be able to call as well. So it looks like other people are asking about the number again. So
yeah, Captain Kirk wants the number, Brian.
All right, I think we may have time for just one more caller. And let me see. Yeah, Esther. I don't know which Mandela books I've sent you, but I will send you one that you don't have.
I don't think I have any right now.
Really? Okay, I will send you one.
All right. I don't know if you still have my address, but we can deal with that later.
Yeah.
Or we can just do it through Messenger. Messenger would probably be faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Esther, and have a good night. Thanks for coming on.
All right, take care of you too.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Brian.
Yes.
After we take the next caller, why don't you just have Teresa just call in so she can get back in here?
Okay.
After the next caller.
Okay. That'll work.
Teresa,
we got time. We got time for one
after
more
the
call.
next caller.
Okay.
Well, Captain Kirk wants to call in, but needs the phone number.
Okay. I'll post it one more time.
All right, Captain Kirk. Get that number quick. And Teresa, write down the number to call in after Captain Kirk. 12 Waddle says, show me the money. It is super nice to see all you guys again.
Yes, hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, it's Kirk James, Captain Kirk. How you guys doing?
Hey, Captain Kirk. How you doing tonight?
Hey, Kirk.
Oh, Great. Thank you so much. You guys are doing just amazing work. I mean, all of you. So that's what we need. It's so awesome. So anyway, I know you got a lot of callers, and I got on late. So, you know, I don't know exactly which topics you guys are going on, but you know, I've been doing some footwork. Even there's a lot of things I can share. But one thing that hasn't been brought up, I just realized today. I hope you can hear me okay. Is about the dollar bills. I don't know if anybody's looked at those carefully now. That if you look at a $5 bill, anybody can pull it out. I wish I had some, you know, and I said if it's the wrong topic, let me know. But look how it's purple and pink, and we got, and even like the $100 bill has blue tonish to this. Now, it used to always be called the greenback. Now, this is a Mandela effect because I'm telling you, and they're trying to backfill, saying, well, the government's been trying to change the bills to be more monetarily safe and stuff. But I didn't hear anybody talk about the things that are in front of our faces every day, the dollar bills. Now, so, you know, so I wanted to bring that up real quick. And I know it's kind of putting you by surprise. So,
he's right. I'm looking at the $5 bill right now, and it's looking pretty rainbow.
Yeah.
It looks rainbow.
Yeah.
Like actually rainbow. Brian.
Yeah.
Can you pull up the $5 bill?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now, in fact.
Yeah, look at the different dollar bills. Like even the 100 has this blue, and that one is like pink and purple or something. So
I'm gonna look at the 100 now. The $5 bill looks really rainbow. Like it's got like a gradient. It's green on the edges, and then in the middle, the colors run together, and it kind of looks like a rainbow.
yeah, isn't that ridiculous? I mean, it was always called the greenback. And the United States always made itself proud about that the dollar bills would always be green. And now we've got like pink and some of the $5 bills. I don't have one on hand, unfortunately, but you know, it's like I saw one that had like purple and like in the $100 bill. I mean, I was getting like in the $50 bill. I remember has a really weird, like the whole thing is toned pinkish. I mean, like it's stained, like it's dipped in Kool-Aid. And then the $100 bill has really like a lot of bluish tones. They did add a blue stripe to it. It said for security. But even the dollar bill, the $100 bill has like a bluish tone. And I'm just like, okay. And what's really crazy about that is you pull up the John F. Kennedy, was it 50 cent piece that was the Kennedy? Well, anyway, it looks like he has a mohawk. I'm not kidding you. It's ridiculous. And like the nickel, it looks like a monkey. And I think is that George Washington. Yeah, but if you read it carefully, I've actually shown people that even on Mandela. They said, look at the nickel. They said, I said, what does that look like? And somebody says, it looks like a monkey. And then, I showed them the John F. Kennedy. I said, what do you see about John F. Kennedy? And they said, God, it looks like that guy has a mohawk. I mean, crazy stuff that even the coinage and monetary system has been Mandela affected.
Well, I do want to say the original $100 bill, like you were saying, it was always a greenback. Well,
yeah,
it's the original one, not the original, but the redesign from the 90s where it's got the big face, but it doesn't have all that blue. It's tan with black ink. What's so greenback about it? You know what I'm saying? Like it's tan with black ink. I don't remember it being so black ink. I remember it being green ink. Do you guys remember that? Do you remember green ink on our money and not black? Or is that just me? Brian, you may have to translate for him to understand what I'm saying.
Hang on. Okay, what were you saying?
I was saying that the original money is tan with black ink. I remember green ink, like a dark green. Now it's black. So the greenback doesn't make sense to me because we have tan and black money before they added all that color.
So you remember green print as well? Green.
Yeah, green
text?
print. They were greenbacks, not black.
I'm gonna have to agree. I remember like darkest green and light greens, and also white as a separation for lettering, like white. So I'm gonna have to agree. I don't remember black. I remember the same thing. Like so.
What bill are you referring to? The $20 one or the $5 or what?
Or any? It's all of them. All the old ones though, like the 1996 series. So 1996 $20 bill.
$20 bill?
Yeah, that one will work. Just make sure you choose 1996. Or 2003 is fine. It's before they added the color. You want it before they added the color.
What's odd about it is I started pulling back $5 bills that went way back even. Because now that like you're talking about, they're kind of like the rainbow, and I saw like pink and purple, and even the numbers. I mean, like the 5. Oh, I wish I had one here. I was pulling, but it had. I'm like, where is this pink stuff coming from? And that goes. I mean, look at those currency issue dates, and it goes back. I mean, it's like crazy. So it's been rolled back, rippled in time. Somebody I know on the comments that preliminal talked about that the nickel looks wrong. That's what I'm saying. You look at that nickel, it looks ridiculous. It looks like a monkey. And I'm not trying to switch. I keep switching back and forth. You're trying to focus on that. But if you even look at, like I said, a John F. Kennedy coin, it looks ridiculous. It looks like he's got a mohawk. And I'm like, really? John F. Kennedy had a mohawk? And I actually asked veterans one time and said, look at this John F. Kennedy. And one guy said that. He goes, yeah. He goes, I actually met John F. Kennedy, was walking down the street, and shaking hands one time back in the day. And he goes, I never saw a coin that had him looking like a mohawk. He never wore a mohawk. He had a short cut, but with a mohawk. So, I mean, really. So, okay, but I'll shut up and let you guys talk. So, you're kidding me.
No,
I
you're
do
fine.
see the mohawk. It's like he's got a big bump on his head. I do see what you're saying.
Yeah, so I'm saying the haircut looks weird, isn't it? I mean, really.
That's his haircut right there.
It does look like a mohawk.
Oh, you know what?
With hair, well,
I don't have a dollar Liberty coin. It'd be interesting. I haven't looked at that one at all. What the Liberty coin looks like. You remember there was a Liberty that was issued with the dollar, right?
Was it the Liberty?
Was it
Silver dollar?
Yeah, the silver dollar. The silver dollar Liberty, right? I'd be curious what that looks like. I mean, that's going to be hard for somebody to find, but then they have the Liberty. Yeah, the Liberty. The silver dollar Liberty. It was a silver dollar, right?
Yeah.
And to see what the statue looks like from that.
So I got to ask you, do you remember the Eisenhower, or who was on the dime? Was it Roosevelt or Eisenhower?
Well, I don't remember on the dime. Shoot.
it's okay.
It's so crazy, though. It's like I know I'm not the only one that remembers. I'm not the only one who remembers Eisenhower.
No, you're not. That's a big Mandela effect for a lot of people. I'm just not affected by it because, again, Roosevelt looked like Vincent.
So I'm going to have to go look at my coin collection now because I think this has shifted because the part where it says, "In God We Trust," notice the U is a V.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, look at it.
I never noticed that. Oh, you're right. Well, okay. Now, I don't mean to segue from that one, but I'm looking at a $50 bill here I have, and I'm looking at it has a gold, and I'm not kidding, it has a gold 50 on the right-hand corner. Gold pink. Are you kidding me? It has a pink, like, wavy flag signature on the right. Pink. No, red. It has red and it has a 50. The 50 is only one corner on the right-hand corner. It has three, like, I know, sorry, we're trying to explain this over, visually, but it actually has gold on the right-hand corner, 50, and I don't ever remember this on the 50 bill, and it has this red, like, wavy, like, stripes of a flag, red, and it looks ridiculous. And actually, when you hold the dollar bill, I turned it over, the backside is stained like pink, like it says it's dipped in Kool-Aid. I mean, you're kidding me. And it's ridiculous.
That's funny.
Go ahead. I mean, really? And I'm going to see the issue dates on this. Okay, I'm trying to find it when it said
2004. That's exactly what I was just looking up. The color has been in that $50 bill for 16 years.
See, now that that's how they backfill the history, like Brian always says. They always backfill it, the backstory, because, you know, I mean, I was watching this stuff, and this came out, I started seeing changes about last year on some of these, and I'm like, no way. And then, you know, and I've been just casually talking to people, you know, people like cashiers and stuff like that. I said, you know, and they said, yeah, they said, it's weird. It's you know, and it's like, yeah, it took that long to get the circulation. And the one I'm looking at says 2013 actually has this big red. So they're saying that far back, huh? You're kidding me.
2004. It says 2004, the new color of money. The $50 note, which will be issued in late 2004, includes a subtle background color of blue and red and images of a waving American flag and a small metallic silver blue star. And that's all there.
Well,
and the 50 and the gold 50 switches from gold to green. It's gold to green when you move it in the light.
Wow.
Well, I have to ask you guys too. Do you remember this beauty mark? I know we covered this before, but he now has this beauty mark on his right cheek. Grant.
What?
Yes, I do not.
Do you see it right there on the screen? He has a beauty mark right there, or a pimple, whatever that is.
Oh God, you're kidding me.
It's a huge bump.
Oh my.
And if you look at his actual photograph, he's like that as well.
That is amazing. I would have known that one. I'm not kidding you. Thank you for bringing that up, because I'm serious. I would have noticed that. That is unreal.
Let's look at this photo. Look, see that photograph? You see the high res? He has like a beauty mark right there. You can kind of see it better on this picture.
I would call it a mole.
Mole. Yeah, that's right. Mole. You guys see that?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
I would have known that. I'm not kidding you. You got to realize that the currencies too. I mean, very particular to detail. You know, and those things we would have noticed. I mean, and you said you have a coin collection as well.
I do.
So that'd be interesting if you go back to your coin collection to see what those differences. Because even like the nickel, the face is offset. You know, like I said, it looks ridiculous. It's not even centered. So we'd like to know physically. You know, I mean, of course, we have this coinage now in our hands, but I'm sure your coinage probably changed, rippled with that history as well. So we're seeing it physically as well, that those the changes in your own coin collection. So
that's right.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you could do like a video sometime on this about what you find in your coin collection, because I bet you find all sorts of crazy stuff.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but something on this. I don't want him to change the picture. He's famous for that. Do you guys remember his chin, his cheekbones being that deep?
No, I don't.
On the nickel, that looks so weird to me.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Crazy.
I did not mean to interrupt, but I know Brian, he flips through pictures so fast.
That's supposedly that's a picture or a portrait of Thomas Jefferson.
Right, but I don't remember his cheeks being like that. They're very sharp and deep on the coin.
Yeah, I don't either.
No, and we've seen that also with some actors. Remember with the Vector Recall at his channel, he's done like some actors where one has a dimple in their chin. Now I can't remember who it was. I don't want to. I mean, go off on a different topic, but he was like, man, he goes, I watched this movie. I can't remember. I mean, I wish I had more clear information on it, but I just can't remember. But somebody caved in the entire chin, a major actor, and we're like, he goes, I would have known this. And so we're seeing like even this, not just this currency, but we're seeing like actors, their facial features changing. I mean, this is just insane. Oh, and there was like even one he had with what was her name? Just remember a swimsuit photo of what's her name? Farrell. The background, they changed the background in her famous photo to has some kind of weird like Mexican blanket. It was always sky blue. Because one of my buddies had it in his school. After school, I go to his house, and this one poster at the house of her, and I mean, the entire thing is changing her famous poster back in the 80s. And I'm like, wow, this stuff is crazy.
Oh,
I mean,
Farrah Fawcett?
yeah.
Are you
So
talking about Farrah Fawcett? I said, are you talking about Farrah Fawcett?
Yeah, Farrah Fawcett. I'm sorry. Yeah, Farrah Fawcett. Yeah, it was a sky blue background, solid, and she was in a swimsuit, you know, and because I looked at that thing every day when I'd go to talk to him at his house. We walked over there from junior high to high school for years. Only poster he had in his house, I mean, in his room, and you know, it was always the sky blue. And he actually didn't mention it on his he did a video the other day, and everybody's like, well, they remember it being a solid color. He said he intentionally didn't mention it, and I said, hey, it was blue. And he goes, yeah, exactly. He said it was a sky blue, and I said, wow, because now we can't find it. You know, all of the most famous poster that back in the 80s of her, and there was millions of things run out, and now I have this weird like Mexican blanket thing behind her, and we're like going, what is going on here? So, but it's you know, but like I said, we're seeing you know, like, you know, the actor's face is changing, and not just, and this is really like the president's face. I mean, kidding me? And there's actually, I can't remember who it was. Like 2 years ago, I looked at, there was a president. One had actually been removed, and one added a different name, and that was really bizarre. I can't think if anybody remembers that. Hopefully, somebody in the comments will remember. I can't remember who it was. And I said, this was a guy who was never, I wasn't very a president, but there was one that somebody popped out of nowhere, and I said, he was never president. And I can't remember it wasn't Cleveland, but there was one. But anyway, so they actually changed when the president's on it, and I'm like, wow, okay. So does that mean like so Disney World has the Hall of Presidents, every one of them? Did they actually make a, you know, do one of those in Disney World, the two presidents, swap it out overnight? You know, something like that, because it'd be amazing. It'd be so clear that a complete different president was put in there. And I can't remember what years it was, like in the 1800s or something, like 1852 or something like that. So anyway, I'd have to do research. I just remember that because I just let it go for like 2 years. That's whole chaos. But anyway.
Brian?
Well, I wanted to thank you for coming on the show. What did you say your name was again? I'm sorry.
Captain Kirk.
James, I call myself Captain Kirk. Now, there's one thing to tell you about me. Yeah, I was actually going to run for governor of Colorado, and Illuminati, the rich, they did shut me down the rail. Okay, and it's all real stuff. And I actually been talking with the background. I've talked to CIA agents, KGB effects, veterans, and trying to make more sense of the Mandela effect. And the information I got is just unreal about some things. You know, some of these things, history things have changed. Like the United States flag, you know, I want to talk about me much, but the United States flag had it's called the bloodline stripe, the red bloodline, and the blue triangle. And if you talk to veterans, they'll say, hey, it's called the bloodline stripe, and now it's got a white stripe. And that's right in front of our face that people aren't even recognizing that their flag, United States flag, has changed. And I'm going to make this known, and I should get trouble with this, but I'm telling you what, it's not blasphemy. Your vote does not count. It's a selection, not election. Trump is already, you're wasting your time, because I was going to run for governor. Illuminati came after me and he shut me down in 10 seconds. You cannot run. You cannot run. There is no such thing as a free election system in the entire America. Never has been since 1970. Did you not? So I hope nobody takes offense to that. It is true. Because I ran for governor and came after me like never seen. So, you know, it's a game. It's a drama. Republicans versus Democrats, other crap. I was trying to run as a governor September 20th, 2 years ago in Colorado. They wanted my state back, and we're going to run as people. We said we don't want more division, Republicans versus Democrats. And boy, they did way well. They loved the division. They said, they shut me down. I mean, there's a whole story behind that. I had Air Force Base call me every day trying to threaten me. Did you not? I had drones calling me. It's serious stuff. So anyway, I'm going to go there, but we're going to win. And I think the truth is, you guys would make perception of our reality has been a lie. We know this. And I wouldn't have known it without you guys' help. I mean, you guys give me conflicting information that and we're feeding each other, right? So it's sad because they're trying to brainwash these people. They got baby diapers on their faces, and it's like several said, it's college, and they're pushing the cranks on you, right? So I didn't the babble. All right, guys. So anyway, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. So
It was nice talking to you, Captain Kirk.
Yes.
all right, yes. Well, thank you. It's been a long journey for all of us, isn't it? I about lost my mind when I first found out about all this stuff. And I talked to a buddy, a NASA engineer, back in 2016. He said, "Man, I drive across the country for a day month." So anyway, he said about lost my sanity, Kirk. And okay, so thank you so much. I tried to drop the coin thing on you, but that was something that was bugging me right from the get-go. And so hopefully, somebody can do this follow-up on that. It'd be really interesting. So.
Yeah. And I'm also going to look into that Farrah Fawcett poster, see if I can find some residue.
Yeah, right. Gosh. Okay. Well, I'll hang up and thank you so much. I appreciate you letting me call in and stuff like that. And that was awesome. Okay.
Thanks for calling in.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Brian? Is Brian talking? Brian? Brian? Can you guys hear me? Tom?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah. Hey! I didn't know you were here. I just saw a white
I'm
circle.
here.
Hey guys,
I've been here, but
Curious here.
yeah. Hi. Hi everyone. Glad to be here. Sorry it's so late. I know it's really late, but I thought I'd stop in and say hi and see. Sounds interesting. I don't know why we can't hear Brian though.
I don't know either, unless he walked away. I'm putting my email in the chat for Captain Kirk. So Brian's gonna send him an ebook, but I don't know where Brian got to. It looked like he was talking, but I couldn't hear him. Teresa's supposed to call in too to join us, but she got getting kicked out because her data's gone. And Tom was here, and Tom's gone now. I don't know where everybody went.
Oh. Well, I can't stay long. I regret, but
well, right now it's just us.
I don't have anything to show. But I'm glad to be here. And excuse me. I probably sound like crap. I'm sorry. I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone, and I've got this really old pair of
it's okay. It's
headphones.
Okay. At least we can hear you just fine, right, guys?
All right, good.
I don't know where Brian is. I don't know what happened to Tom. Teresa was supposed to call in. I just messaged both of them to find out what's going on. Teresa's in the chat. At least you're here. So how's your day been going since we can't show anything?
Not really.
Teresa and I feel.
Well, it's the same old. I think about the Mandela effect daily, constantly on my mind, and I can't figure this thing out. I don't know. It's just such a mystery, and I've gotten to the point where I kind of twist it around, wrap my head around it. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
So it's like, okay, it could be this, that, that's going on, and so that's where I'm at. But I also realized that this may have been going on longer than I think we realized. I think that I think it was very slow, like here and there things would change, and then it's like speeded up. That's what I'm getting.
Well, I
But
know
you,
you're right because I've had things change on me way before the Mandela effect. Like I think I told you, "Life is a Highway," the song. Life is a Highway. I remember thinking that, oh, well, maybe they released an alternate version, or maybe it's a cover, but it was the original song I was listening to had changed, and it was way before the Mandela effect, so I didn't
wait,
think,
wait,
oh,
wait.
this is a change,
You
you
sound
know?
muffled. Somehow you sounded muffled there.
Does it sound better now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, good. And
Okay,
Burgos
yeah.
called in earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that when he would be in the store way before the Mandela effect, he was looking for Jiffy peanut butter and couldn't find it. All he could find was Jif. So, and
Mm-hmm.
Febreze, he remembers Febreze, Febreze, whereas a lot of us remember Febreze, Febreeze. So, but he said that he noticed that change too for him, that it went from FA to FE way before the Mandela effect. So I think you're right that this has been going on much longer than anybody realizes.
Yeah, I think so too, definitely. Yeah, like there's some real old ones that are coming in my memory that I'm like, wait, that was a long time ago that change occurred, and I just kind of erased it from my memory, and then it came back again, and you know, so I don't know. I still think it's maybe a natural phenomenon. I think it goes hand in hand with a lot of paranormal stuff. If you ask me, a lot of you hear these stories of people slipping in time, or I just I'm not
Yeah,
saying it's time travel. It's more like a
losing time.
yeah, more like a maybe portal or something into another world kind of thing. Um, that yeah, or yeah, glitch in time. Yeah, another one. Yeah, definitely. I could go with that because it just it's bizarre. It always blows my mind every day.
I agree. I'm wondering, did Brian get kicked out of the stream and he's just frozen?
Uh, why? I don't know. His avatar is there. Yeah.
Right, but if his computer's frozen, it could be frozen with the avatar there. Like, in other words, his computer crashed, but StreamYard still sees him in the show.
Can you message him and see if he can get back in somehow?
I am messaging. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
wait. I'm getting a response. Hold on, guys. Okay, Teresa's saying she's going to call in when Brian gets back here. I don't know what's going on. Guys, I'm sorry. I have no idea what's going on with Brian right now. It's 3:33 right now where Chariot of Faith is. Digital Intel, are you in the chat? I don't know what to say, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's a shame I just got here. Brian, where are you?
I know, Brian.
Brian. Oh, man.
Well, Foggy Panda, from what you were saying, says, when I listen to new episodes of a show or podcast, I feel like I've already seen or heard it. And I think that's what you're getting at, right? Like glitches like that.
That too, and like real old Mandela effects. But yeah, I've
Teresa wanted to
definitely
call
gone
in.
through that.
There's
Hi.
Brian.
All right. And we can
Sorry,
hear
I'm
you now.
getting ready for bed and everything. Let's see,
Oh,
where's Teresa? Is she phoning in?
okay.
Teresa, are you going to call in? I'm telling her to call in.
She should have the number to call in.
So
If
anyway,
not,
hi,
I'll send it to her.
hi, Brian.
Hi, Crystal. How you
How are
doing?
you? Glad to be here.
Welcome back.
Thank you. All right, we'll wait for Teresa.
Good night,
I can't
Twab
stay
Wazzle.
long. Is Teresa in the chat?
Well, I just messaged her to call in.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Brian, what happened to Tom?
I guess he had to go.
Oh.
It's getting late on the East Coast. Let's see.
It's only 11:30 here. I'm used to being on in streams a little longer than this, but it's okay.
Yeah, let me see. Where's Teresa? There she is.
There she is.
Okay.
Except you're gonna have to translate, Brian, because it's hard to hear.
Hey, Teresa. Hey, there you are.
Hey everyone, it's me.
Hi.
Hey, Teresa.
Hey, what's going on? Are we talking about new effects or what are we doing?
Yeah, there's still a few inside the Flickr, but it's good that you're able to be here without worrying about getting kicked out.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm on. If I call in, it's different for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can you hear Curiouser and I okay?
Yeah, actually, you sound okay. You sound a little like you're in a well, but still, I'm not getting kicked out, which is even good.
Okay.
Well, we can hear you pretty good. Huh?
Yeah.
Not too bad.
I like your call in. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Hey, I was thinking out, when he was showing that poster, that was one of Recall's one, right? The poster?
Yeah.
That background looks wrong. I was just looking at it now, and it looks wrong.
Wasn't it like, all right, I haven't looked at it yet. And if Captain Kirk's still in the chat, let me know if this is what you remember. Because I had a hard time hearing Captain Kirk when he was on, but not just Captain Kirk. All the phone calls are harder for me to hear. But I remember it where she's almost, and I could be thinking of a different poster. I don't know. But it was like a blue sky and maybe like a rock, like Rocky.
No, you remember on the back of Farrah Fawcett on the back. It looks weird now. It's got a weird Mexican type of theme going on or something.
I'll have to look. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I think.
It doesn't look familiar.
Brian, do you want to show the rest of the stuff in Flickr?
Oh, Sandy, and I got to follow up on what I was telling you about yesterday. It gets even weirder. You remember the new effect that we were trying to look into?
Which one?
We need to talk about it. You remember the one that I couldn't figure out why it was called Audrey 2?
Oh yeah, we're not. Yeah.
No. We need to talk about it now. I just figured it out. So you know the girl with her short hair that talks very hi. Remember she talks like that?
Yeah, but you want to explain to people what you're talking about?
Okay. This is really blowing my mind. I want to ask people in the chat. Do you remember the movie called Little Shop of Harm? Was Rick? I'm going to mess his name up. Moranis, right?
Rick Moranis, yeah.
Okay. I want to ask everybody. Don't name of the plant to be? The one that's like, feed me, Seymour. Because this is getting really weird, and I just figured something out tonight. I was talking to Rena about it earlier. Now it's getting even stranger. So here's the question, Sandy. The plant. It's got a man's voice, right?
Yes.
Then why are they calling it Audrey 2? I just found out that the plant is called Audrey 2, and the girl with the short hair, she's Audrey.
Okay, they're calling her Audrey 2 because I don't know why it has a man's voice and they're calling it Audrey 2.
Yeah, but why are they calling a male plant by a female's name? That's what I was looking at. I want to send something to you. It's really blowing my mind, okay? I'm going to send it here. I'm going to send it here because this is really blowing my mind.
Where are you sending it? Teresa, none of us can present. Wait, is Brian talking? It looks like he's talking. Oh, that's when you talk, Brian's thing moves. I get it. Never mind.
Okay, look at this. So I'm like, well, who's Audrey? And I'm like, okay, the lady with the short hair who talks sitting, really talks like that. Well, the plant's supposed to be Audrey too. And I'm like, okay, well, why is the plant, which is a male, named after her? That's what I'm understanding. But the plant is not a female. The plant is a male. That's where it's weird.
Yeah, I can't tell you. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, but I don't know why. I can't tell you why they did that.
Exactly. Why are they calling a male plant Audrey 2?
I don't know.
You get where I'm going, though?
Does anybody in the chat know? The chat's gone silent.
Oh. Okay,
Like
guys. We'll shop the
7
heart.
minutes.
The plant. I'm trying to figure out why they named the plant Audrey 2. No, I understand the girl that you see, the actress's name is Ellen Green. Why are they calling the male plant? Because it's a male. You can tell the voice, like the really deep voice. Why are they calling the plant Audrey 2? Isn't Audrey is a female, correct?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard of a Mandy named Audrey.
Exactly. To me, I think that's not even the plant's name. Number one.
Well, wait. Could it be that in the beginning the plant didn't talk and he named it Audrey too because I don't know why, but he didn't know it was a male voice. Do you know what I'm saying?
Maybe. Anybody got any theories?
That's my theory.
You think he named the plant after her, not knowing that it was a male?
Right. That's my theory. Melanie Brown says, I don't know. Esther Anders, I only saw the movie once a long time ago. Same, it's been years since I've seen it. Melanie Brown says, yes, definitely a female name.
What'd she say? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Did you see what I'm saying?
What?
You see what I'm saying, though? I don't remember, and what's even weirder is I don't remember the plant's name being Audrey. Not even Audrey 2. I remember it not having a name. I don't think it had a name. We gotta find somebody that knows the movie really good. That knows it, like, really, really good. Anybody on the chat? So weird, but
I'm messaging Brian again. I can't see the chat right this second.
All right.
All I have. Josh Speed is here. Teresa, Josh Speed says hi.
Who?
Josh Speed says hi.
Hey, Josh. Hey, welcome. Thank you for coming tonight on Brian's channel.
Melanie, I hope you feel better. Melanie's not feeling well. She can't think clearly.
What's wrong with her?
She just says I'm pretty sick.
Chris, are you still there?
Mm-hmm.
You're
Yeah,
quiet.
I know. I really don't. Nothing new has happened, so I don't have any stories to
Anybody
share. I'm
present?
sorry,
Does anybody?
but I'm listening. Huh?
Can anybody present?
Well, I don't know. I have felt like the couple of places down where I live that seem like they've changed position. I know that sounds strange, but I could have swore that I don't know if they really did, which is weird, but down the street there was a store that I believe was farther down the street, in the same street. It seems like would they move like a few blocks away, down the same street? They may have. I'd have to ask them, but they're all of a sudden in a different place, which is weird.
That is weird. I mean, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. It is possible they could have moved like a block or two away, but
yeah.
that doesn't happen very often.
No, not at all.
I have a local on me I'll be covering on Monday. I'm not done doing the research, but I'll be covering it on Monday. I've just found one yesterday, and I didn't have time to put it together for the show, either for today or yesterday. So I'll cover it Monday and next week because it's local and it's huge for me.
Okay.
I'm saying that because Josh B in the chat said local MEs are real. I've experienced them several times.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's anything new in the group. Any kind of new Mandela effect. Here's one that people have been kind of arguing about. Kind of going back and forth. And Josh being also I'm on his side. Green Acres. Do you guys remember Zasha Gabor playing her, the lady, or do you remember Eva Gabor playing her? And in the
Jaja.
people.
Jaja for me.
Yeah, but guess what? Now it's Eva Gabor.
What?
Yeah. I have a 50-50 split, and I got residue too. And Josh knows all about that. Yeah, now in Green Acres, you're saying Eva Gabor is the one who played in it, not Jaja. Yeah, it's a huge Mandela effect, and I got residue to prove it. Like tons. I put it in the person who posted this, I want to give him credit for it, was Betty Wolf. I don't know if she's in the chat, but she posted this. I searched without looking. I searched without looking who played the wife on Green Acres in 1960. Well, a lot of people remember Jaja, but I also have people in the group who also remember Eva Gabor, and I managed to find a lot of residue. I remember Jaja Gabor because I used to watch the show a lot with my mom. She loved the show. And we always talk about Jaja this and Jaja that. And now you find out in this reality, Eva Gabor is the one who played in Green Acres. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. It was Jaja.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, ask the people in the chat. I can't see the chat now. But ask the people used to watch Green Acres. Do you remember Eva Gabor on the show?
Eva Gabor does.
Eva
Gabor does not sound familiar at all.
It's a huge sound familiar. And like I said, I did post a lot of residue in the group. That'll blow you away. Yep.
Oh, this is messing me up. She definitely was on Green Acres.
Oh, I'm glad you remember Jonathan too. What about you, Curious? Did you ever watch Green Acres?
Yeah, no, actually I didn't, but I was familiar with. I mean, the Eva Gabor, she doesn't sound right. It's the other one. I can remember. Jaja.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Sandy, did you cover this one last night? That maybe it's Mandela did? The Rod Stewart one? Remember?
Oh my gosh, that was insane.
Want to talk about that one?
Yeah, I mean, you can ask the chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
maybe it's Mandela came up and found this awesome Mandela effect. Rod Stewart, 1978. Do you remember? Do you think I'm sexy? Do y'all think I'm sexy? Da y'all think I'm sexy or something else? What do you remember? Which one do you remember?
You can't even say it without laughing.
But I remember if.
No, the title of the song, not the words.
The title, okay.
The name of the song, what do you remember? Do you think I'm sexy? Do y'all think I'm sexy? Da y'all think I'm sexy? Or do you remember something else? And again, great find.
Do you, not
right.
do ya or da ya.
Yeah, that's, yeah. So I'm just curious what people remember. It was a great find. I don't know how she found it, but it's blowing my mind. What do people remember?
I'm messaging Brian again, asking him where the heck he is. Give me a moment.
That's okay.
I'll be right there.
So guess what, guys? In this current timeline, it is da ya think I'm sexy. I'm not
Da ya.
Yeah.
Let that sink in. Rena found that. Awesome find, Rena. That's freaking amazing to me. I'm sorry, but that's just insane.
And I did post this a day ago. So, and I got some residue for different ways. So yeah, it's crazy. And even Glee remembers, do ya think I'm sexy? Glee remembers it in season 2. I think they did a rendition of it. Believe it or not, Glee, you can find a lot of residue in Glee. One season, they were doing a combination of two Tom Cruise movies. The Danger Zone, they had people dressed up like the Danger Zone, and then they had people dressed up like Risky Business. And guess what? They have the glasses on. So if you want to find some good residue, check out Glee. I don't know what season it is, but they do like a combination of the two songs. And you see the people with the shirt on. I forgot what color shirt it is, but they have the glasses on. And they're dancing around in their underwear. So a lot of good residue on Glee. You know?
Yeah. The chat is saying da ya. What? Da is yes in Russian, except it's D-A, not D-A-H. It's just D-A. D-A-Y-A. Da ya. And why would he say do you in Russian and then everything else in English?
I did post something yesterday that we called Vector. He came out with a video on it, and it's freaking me out. You guys remember, Sandy and Kirsten, do you remember that we're seeing 1983, sorry it's so long ago, Hewlett Packard HP 150 touchscreen computer?
You know, that's new to me. There was no touch screens back then. No way.
Yeah, HP 150 was a compact, powerful, and innovative computer made by Hewlett Packard, which also means HP, in 1983, 2 years before I graduated. It was based, actually no, 2 years before I got married, excuse me, I graduated in 81. So it's 2 years after I graduated. It was based on the Intel 8088 and was one of the world's earliest commercialized touchscreen computers. Despite running customized MS-DOS version 2.01, 211, and 320, the machine was not IBM PC compatible. But yeah, it was a touch screen. I don't remember this. And I did post it in the group, and quite a few people don't remember this. A lot of no, absolutely no. A lot of people don't remember something coming out to 97. So the majority of people in my group said no. One person said yes, but the majority of people said no.
Yeah, I don't remember it either.
Yeah. So.
Do you remember it, Curious, or do you remember ever hearing about that? A touch screen back in the what was the year, Teresa?
1980. Let me scroll back. 1983.
Yeah.
No way. No, not at all.
It's crazy. Yeah, I have people like freaking out. Like, no way. Touch screen. Did he talk about Titanic? Did he ever bring it up?
Yeah. No, I think he was waiting on you. You want to talk about the Titanic while we wait for Brian to get back here? Go ahead.
Well, I don't know. Did he talk about it? Did he get a chance to?
No, we did not.
All right. So, the Titanic, as we know, there's a few different, this is Mandela effect for. One of them is that there was a fire. Now, that's real, but a lot of people didn't know that. There was a fire.
Teresa, talk a little bit slower because they're having trouble understanding you because you're calling in. So try to talk just a little bit slower so that they can hear you clearly.
Slower?
Yeah, try to talk a little bit slower because it's hard to hear you.
Oh, okay.
Like that. That was perfect.
Okay, so the Titanic had a couple of Mandela effects that we're aware of. One of them was a fire that happened in the hull before the ship went out. They had a fire and it caused a lot of damage. And all the people did not want to talk about it. So they basically just put the fire out. And what happened is the fire weakened a lot of where the damage was at. It weakened the hull and everything, but they was trying to cover it up, so they didn't want nobody to know about it because they still wanted to leave and go on the cruise that day that they were going. And that was one thing that wasn't Mandela effect. And I don't remember what the other one was. What was the other? There was another Mandela effect. I thought there was a couple of them. However, the main one that I want to talk about is this new one that popped up into this timeline. So now they're saying that a solar flare might have helped sink the Titanic on April 14th, 1912. It gets really weird. So with the solar flare, they're saying that it affected communication that led to the Titanic sinking. It's really weird.
It messed with the compasses.
Yeah, the solar flare are storms, a sudden increase in heat on the sun's surface that can affect communications and satellites on Earth. So, according to Zinkova, solar flares, along with geomagnetic storms along the sea, have sunk the Titanic. Zinkova published an article to the journal Weather. According to that, the time of the collision was 2340 ship time on April 14th, 1912. The fourth officer, Joseph Barkwell, was at the SOS point. His location was 13 nautical miles away from the real position. Actually, when he sent out the SOS, the rescue ship Carpathia also received this false location. By some miracle, Carpathia streamlined directly on the path of the lifeboat, which had survived the shipwreck. The error in correction may have been caused by the effect of the space weather. She states there is an evidence of specific space weather events around that time, referencing geomagnetic storm. A geomagnetic storm is described as a severe interference with the Earth's magnetosphere, Earth's dominant magnetic field due to space and solar wind activity. This phenomenon could have impacted the navigation and the communications of the ship, mostly magnetic compass, leading to the unfortunate collision with the iceberg. So basically, they should have never hit this iceberg. And they think because of the solar flares in the sky is what caused it to go off course and hit this iceberg, which did never happen. And all of a sudden, all this information and articles all come into light now. I've never heard anything about this. Have you guys? Anybody?
Not only have I never heard this, I saw an exhibition about the Titanic at the Franklin Institute maybe a decade ago, and it showed all this stuff about the Titanic, original documents and things that were on the Titanic that were recovered from under the water. All these pictures, and I've never heard anything about a solar flare. By the way, the solar flare also affected the compass of the rescue crew.
Sandy, this is a brand new theory. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the theory is crazy because that's never happened before to anything else. I don't understand it.
Right, but the thing is, like, now that supposedly the Titanic has been on fire since it left the dock. That wasn't in the display at the Franklin Institute either.
Keeps changing.
Everything keeps changing.
Yeah, and it seems like the stories for the Titanic keeps popping up, and it's weird. I mean, I'm like, I grew up learning about the Titanic, and I've got books here that I have. They don't mention that. I mean, this would be huge news to find this out. How many years later? It's 1914, and that's what I said.
It's been 108 years. Oh, I thought it's 1914. I thought it was 12 for some reason.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's been 106 years. 106 years.
How come we didn't hear anything about this years ago? All of a sudden, all this is coming out. Because the timeline has changed. And this is the story for this timeline regarding the Titanic. It just blows me away.
It was 1912. So it's 108 years.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that? This whole new storyline.
Well,
crazy, huh?
Like I said, what other ships have been affected by solar flares or anything at all ever? Have you ever heard of it? No.
No.
It's like they're saying that if it's an actual electric field that actually drove the ship off its course and all this other stuff. You never hear of that ever. Any of the machine, anything, automobiles, airplanes. It's like a whole new theory. They might apply it to, mysteries, but I don't know if they really have any evidence. Really.
And it's not just one article. It's all over the place. Because you can say, oh, well, maybe that came from like one of the big what do you call it?
I can't believe that could happen.
Newspapers, but it's everywhere. This information. It's on forums. It's on television stations. It's reputable places, not places that you'd be like, oh, well, that's fake news, or
the whole Bermuda Triangle thing. They might say it's all solar flares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And
But
speaking of the solar
he would
flares,
have to
Sandy,
come up with the
did you want to
evidence.
talk about the different colors? Were you is anybody able to present? Because we can show a lot of cool
No. No,
flares.
we
I
can't.
can't.
No, we can't present until Brian gets
I'm on
back.
my phone.
Yeah, Sandy, you had
Teresa.
some like really cool solar flares. And what colors were they? Remember?
Teresa.
Yeah.
Did somebody say something about presenting?
Teresa.
Yes. Brian's
I'm on
here,
my-
finally.
Yeah.
He's back.
Teresa, I'm on my phone.
Okay,
I'm on my
I'm sorry, I was
I'm
still
on-
going on autopilot there.
I'm
I'm
on my
like
phone.
falling asleep. What's the thing you wanted to share, Sandy?
I was talking about the Titanic because you were going to talk about it earlier, but
Yeah, can you?
you guys got off track.
Okay, so I will present this picture, and I will let the imagination of the audience take place, and you guys can talk about it.
Well, we already did. We're done.
Okay, about the solar flares.
Yeah, I mean, you could show him the picture that, and you can talk
Okay.
about Teresa, the picture of the Titanic. A long time ago, Teresa found the Mandela effect where the stacks color changed. If you got a picture of the Titanic itself.
Well, I also wanted to know if you can find the story about the fire that a lot of people didn't know about. It was like, put it this way, guys, it was very hush hush. They did not want anybody. They didn't want the public to find out. And the more that I read about it, it was like this whole group of people were like, "We're going to lose money if they find out that there was a fire. People are not going to want to ride the ship." It was all hush hush. It was like everything was brushed under the table. They could have lost a lot of money.
I know,
Yeah.
Teresa, I'm glad you were able to come on and everything. Thank you for coming. We have run out of time. However, we have gone past our limit. We will be back on again next Wednesday, same time. Okay.
Oh wait, we don't know about the day yet. We have to see when Curiouser has to do her show. We have to work around Curiouser's show schedule, so we'll know on Saturday.
Okay. So we hope to be back on Wednesday then. We'll see you all then. Okay.
All right.
Hey, good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.